Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lawrence County, Kentucky, as we're here at the Lawrence County High School. This is Larry Cecil along with Justin Holbrook, Wayne Fugin on camera, and opening night of the 58th District Tournament, and it will be the girls tonight. The first game tonight will feature Floyd Central and Betsy Layne, and the second game following this one will be Lawrence County and Prestonsburg. And Justin, Floyd Central comes into the night's game with a super 25-2 record, 14-0 in the 15th region. Of course, that puts them 6-0 in the district, the #1 seed.
Yeah, they're looking to have I think the tone for the season here, I think they really need to get to the regional tournament and make some noise there because they've had a great season thus far. I don't think they've lost a game in the region. So
right.
25-2 overall, shooting 43% from the field, 28% from the three-point line, and about 61% from the free throw line. Got a real balanced attack with Katie Moore leading the way with 13 points, Lauren Preston with 12, Abby Maggard with 10, or Kaylee Moore with 10, Abby Maggard with 8, and Brooke Stumbo with 6, which is a really good starting five. I mean, they really bring some pressure at you defensively, and they can all score the ball. So, you know, you never know what you're going to get, who's going to get that 20-point night for you.
And they got a good mix as far as class on their starters. I think they start 2 seniors, is it?
Yes, 2 seniors, and then they bring off, you know, on the bench, you've got Grace Martin. She's averaging 4 points a game, and Kennedy Harville 3 points a game, but that's not really indicative of what they can do when they come in the game. They really make their presence felt when they come in.
And Abby Maggard, just a 8th grader,
yes.
She starts, and of course, Katie Jo Moore has been there, seems like 6 years, and
yes.
This is her 4th year, and she's just a sophomore.
Just a sophomore, yes.
So a very talented group of players, and a force to be reckoned with in the future years. Betsy Layne comes in, a very young team. They're 7-21 on the season. In the region, they're only 1-15. They was 0-7, 0-6 in the district. They come in to tonight's game shooting 37% from the field, 30 from three-point line, and 52 from the foul line. And just like I said, a very young team. They don't have a senior on the team and only have 2 juniors on the varsity, so mostly underclassmen. They're led in scoring by Maddie Mead, averaging 9.7 points a game, Katie Kidd at 8. Then you got Allie Jarvis and Amelia Blackburn at 7 each. Of course, Lauren Watkins, she starts, she's averaging 6, and the first player off the bench most of the time, Kennedy Boyette, and she's averaging 6 points a game. But we've seen this team several times throughout the season, and they show some good improvement from beginning of the season now. But just like I said, they're just a young club, and I think they've got a bright future for them.
Yeah, they, you know, tall task tonight. You know, you're probably looking at possibly the region favorite in the first round of the district tournament, but you know, everybody is 0-0 at this point right now, and you know, you bring out your best game, and you know, you never know what happens. I'm sure the coach has got a great game plan, and we'll see if the players can take care of what they're supposed to.
You're exactly right, and we're going to send it back to the station for a short break, and we'll be back shortly for the starting lineups and the tip of tonight's first game, and that will be between Betsy Layne and Floyd Central. This is 15th District Tournament Basketball.
The good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy. located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
Appalachian Wireless is transforming the way you upgrade your smartphone. Trade in, trade up, and experience the benefits of Appalachian Wireless's trade-in program. Head into any Appalachian Wireless retail location or go to AppalachianWireless.com to get an estimate on your device. Use or apply your device credit towards your new Appalachian Wireless device or account. It's that simple. Just another way Appalachian Wireless proves better service and bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
And welcome back to Lawrence County as we're here for the opening night of the 58th District Tournament. Tonight's first game will be between Betsy, Layne and Floyd Central, and waiting for the colors to leave the floor, and we'll get to the starting lineups. Floyd Central comes in as the #1 seed here in the 58th District Girls District, and Betsy Layne is the 4 seed. Immediately following this game ought to be a dandy between Prestonsburg and Lawrence County girls.
Yeah, that's me and my dad on the ride down here was talking about that matchup. I think that'll be I don't know how they finished on the season between head-to-head wise, but I bet that's going to be a dandy.
I think they split maybe. See if I can get the records here. Well, Lawrence County was 3-3 in the district, actually.
Yes, they did. 21-9
on the season, and we got Betsy Layne's starting lineup. They got #1 would be Lauren Watkins, #5 Allie Jarvis, #4 Maddie Mead, and #21 is Katie Kidd, and #25 is Kim Akers.
Yeah, like you said, a young bunch looking to, hopefully if they can keep their nerves under them here, they might survive here. I see Gary Keithley over there on the sideline. I didn't know I didn't know Gary was helping the girls.
Well, he's got a granddaughter that plays,
okay.
So he said he was going to be there in the gym anyway. Just might as well to go ahead and help.
Absolutely.
Now for Floyd Central, #12, Katie Jo Moore, #22, Kaylee Moore. We've got #2, Lauren Preston. #1, Abby Maggard, and #23, Brooke Stumbo. And, of course, Floyd Central coached by Justin Triplett?
Yeah,
and,
Triplett.
Also, for Betsy Layne, we failed to mention Crystal Allen.
Oh,
so
yes.
We're about ready for the jump ball to start this 2019 58th District Tournament.
Yeah, you got to love tournament action. This is, throw all the records out. It's time to play now.
It's the regular season is now the preseason.
Yes.
And the ball is in the air, and it is controlled by Floyd Central. Katie Jo Moore has it. Let's see, Betsy Layne looks like they're opening up in a 2-3 zone. Katie Jo Moore brings it down the left side, gives it over to Maggard, back to Moore. Brooke Stumbo looking inside. They go inside to Preston. Ball knocked loose. Good defensive play that time by Katie Kidd, but it'll be off her out of bounds, staying with Floyd Central.
Yeah, they might try to keep it out of Kaylee and Lauren's hands down there deep.
And it comes into Preston. She juggles it, gets it back. Katie Jo bounce pass inside. Preston shot no good, but she's fouled.
Yeah, that was a good look. It looks like they're going to go inside. That's 2 plays in a row they've went in there.
Well, they've got the advantage inside with Preston and also Kaylee Moore.
Yeah.
Lauren Preston at the line for 2. First one's up and good. We're just getting started here in this opening game of the girls' 58th District Tournament. And Preston misses the second one, so Jarvis comes down with the rebound for the Lady Cats and hits 1-0. Akers with it in the front court. Maddie Mead try to go inside to Jarvis. Ball tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lady Bobcats.
Yeah, I look for Floyd Central to turn the pressure up full court, I'm sure.
Well, we've seen that game over at Floyd Central that last game, and Betsy Layne had 28 turnovers, just struggled to get the ball in the front court on the pressure.
Yeah, Floyd Central really comes with some real tough defensive pressure, too.
They're in a 2-3 zone right now in the defensive end as Jarvis at the free throw line gets it inside, shot up and good. And that was Akers. Yes, Kim Akers with it. And Betsy Layne has a 2-1 lead.
That's great patience, too.
Maggard with it now at the top of the circle. Goes over to the right side. Inside it goes to Preston. In the corner, Kaylee Moore, 3 in the air. No good. Ball out of bounds on the rebound. It'll go to the Lady Bobcats. And Floyd Central will set up that full court pressure. They run a 1-2-2 this time. Preston, cross court it goes to Meade. Comes back over to Akers. Crosses the timeline into the front court. And Watkins puts it on the floor, and she's going to be fouled.
It's like Katie Moore.
Justin, in your coaching career, when it comes to tournament time, did you think that the whistles got a little more, called it a little closer?
They do, and everything gets intensified that much more, too. So all fouls are huge fouls because you can't get those games back anymore. I mean, you pick up 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, and, I mean, that can change a game.
Yes.
And it does seem like they get a little tighter.
And Betsy Layne turns it over on the walk. And here's the shot. Katie Jo Moore, 15-foot jumper from the side goes in, and they take the lead 3-2. Here's the pass tilt. Jarvis able to come up with it. Gets it over to Meade into the front court. On the move, down the lane to the bucket, and try to go in, and that was Kidd, and she battles for the rebound, comes up with it. Inside it'll go to Meade, up and good, and the Lady Bobcats back out on top, 4-3.
Betsy Layne's really doing a good job of handling that pressure right now.
They have. They're a lot better than they did before. Of course, you've always got that game film that you can go back on and work on.
Yeah, I mean, this is the game plan of game plans right now. Good pass.
And here is Kaylee Moore inside, shot no good. She's fouled.
Yeah, that's a good look on the baseline there. I like Betsy Layne's game plan so far. They seem to be handling the pressure well and finishing down here.
That foul is called on Maddie Mead. That's her first.
Yes.
And I can't see the team fouls from where I'm at, but I think that's 2.
Yes, 2 to Floyd Central's 1.
And Kaylee Moore misses the first free throw. And the second one's up and good, and we're tied at 4 with 5:41 left first quarter. Lady Bobcats with it. Akers gets it over to Watkins. Cross court it goes to Meade. And she brings it in the front court, gets it back to Watkins. Down inside, Jarvis back out on top. That was Meade with it. And they'll go inside, and Akers shot no good. Jarvis with the rebound puts it back up and in. And the Lady Bobcats has a 2-point lead, 6-4.
They've had an answer each time.
They have. Brooke Stumbo with it into Preston. Kaylee Moore on the baseline, kicks it over to Katie Jo Moore. Back out on top, Abby Maggard with the 3, no good. Rebound, Preston puts it back up and in.
Good rebound.
Battling 2 of the Lady Bobcats for that rebound. We're tied at 6. Betsy Layne into the front court. Here's Meade with it. She'll hold up now. And pass is stolen. Kaylee Moore going in alone, puts it up and in. And the turnover cost Betsy Layne a bucket that time.
Yeah, and they did a good job to get it across half court and then made a lazy pass, I think.
And here's another steal off the press. Katie Jo Moore, free throw line jumper up and good. And the Lady Bobcats wants a quick timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. 4:26 left here in the first quarter. It's 10-6. Largest lead for Floyd Central.
Yeah, that's making them pay there. You know, when they turned it over these 2 times, it turned into 4 quick points, and they've done a really good job, I thought, of breaking the press at the beginning of the game.
Well, like you said, the press turned them over, and they give up 2 buckets on it when they was able to get it into front court.
Yes.
And work their offense. They run some good offensive sets, come up with some buckets.
Yeah, there's 6 points, all, 3 2-point buckets by 3 different people, all been right under the goal, too. So that shows some good patience and some good ball movement.
And the Lady Bobcats will having it, bring the length of floor coming out of the timeout. Kim Akers will step out of bounds. And she'll trigger the ball in for the Lady Bobcats, gets it into Watkins. Back over to Akers. And into front court comes Watkins. It'll go back to Akers. Cross court to Meade. Inside it goes Katie Kidd. She tried to get it to Jarvis, and it's stolen. Lauren Preston comes out with it on the move. Kicks it into the corner to at Stumbo, and she had the ball tipped away, picks it up. Cross court it comes. Left corner, Abby Mager count it with a 3. And Floyd Central's leading now 13-6, just like that, on a 7-0 run right now. Lady Bobcats with it in the front court. Meade, she's trapped on the side, and she'll get it over. Nice pass
Good
inside,
pass.
beautiful,
Yes.
and misses the layup.
Yeah.
Watkins with the layup on the other end. Stumbo's shot's blocked. And then thrown away as Lauren Preston's come up with the interception.
Yeah, you
Lot of
got to
action.
convert on those.
Oh, yes.
You
beautiful.
need this game, yeah.
Well, Jarvis had the open bucket, and she was trying to be
made the extra pass.
and Watkins just wasn't able to convert. And here's
Good
Maggard with a pass down to Preston, and she puts it up and in. Floyd Central moves out by 9 now, 15-6. Meade with it. And cross court it comes to Watkins, runs it down out at the timeline, gets it over to Kim Akers. Back to Watkins. She puts it on the floor, goes to Jarvis at the free throw line. Meade with it now. Back to Watkins. They looking inside to Jarvis and throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, unforced turnovers here kind of starting to play a big role here. I think they're on a 9-0 run, and I think all 9 points have been off of turnovers, too.
And number 24, Amelia Blackburn, comes in to line up for Betsy Layne. And looks like Watkins is going to get a rest. Floyd sends with it in the front court. Brooke Stumbo. Here's Katie Jo Moore driving the baseline, kicks it over to Preston. Her shot up and good. As Katie Jo drew the defense to her and dropped a nice dime over to Preston.
Yeah, they're moving the ball well, sharing the ball real well, too.
17-6, they're up by 11. Here's Jarvis to the bucket, and she's going to be fouled on the shot. She'll get 2.
Yeah, that happened real quick, too, 17 points.
Who'd they call it? No,
Lauren Preston.
Okay. They've got the raised goal up over here on this side, and I'm looking right into you. Got an angle here on this scoreboard.
Yeah, I can sort of say it's 2 fouls, 2 fouls.
As Jarvis makes the first free throw, it's 17-7. Floyd Central over the Lady Bobcats. And next one is no good. Rebound comes off. That was Kaylee Moore. Katie Jo Moore now with it in the front court. Gives it over to Kaylee. Brooke Stumbo back to Katie Jo Moore. Inside it'll go to Preston. She's working in the lane. Ball knocked away. She's able to come up with it, and then Jarvis comes up with the steal. And she'll get it over to Katie Kidd now. Here's Kim Akers with it. Maddie Meade brings it in the front court for the Lady Bobcats. Works down the right side. Now picks up her dribble, looking for help. Still looking, and tries to throw it off Floyd Central's girl, and it's intercepted on the other end. Meade with the little scoop shot puts it up and in.
Good move.
19-7, Floyd Central with the lead. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Defense picking up for the Lady Jaguars, and we got an offensive foul called against Maddie Meade as she was double teamed. Used the shoulder to knock one of the defenders down and called for the foul.
Yeah, I think that was a frustration foul. She's picked her dribble up twice here in the same spot, and it's, they're getting that trap on her, and showing a little frustration there.
Preston will come in for Meade for the Lady
Bobcats. That's her second foul.
Katie Jo Moore just inside the three-point line, no good. Jarvis comes off the rebound, and she's fouled from behind Kaylee Moore.
That's a really good box
That's one
out.
thing that Kaylee does is she has a tendency to get in foul trouble.
Yeah, she does. And, you know, I talked to Coach Triplett, and a lot of her fouls, too, end up being away from the basket, too.
Well, it's always 85 feet from the bucket.
Yeah, that's not where you want to get one at, that's for sure.
And especially you're up by 12, so, you know, just.
Don't need that.
Right. Watkins has it, and here's Akers, still in the backcourt. Now she comes across the timeline. They'll go inside. That's Katie Kidd with it. Back over to Akers. Jarvis, free throw line jumper up and good.
She's played a good game so far. She really has.
19-9. We're under a minute to go. 3 in the air, no good. And rebound Jarvis. Tries to kick it out on the break as that was Blackburn losing it. Floyd
she might have
Central.
got bumped there, I think.
Yeah, I think she might have. Katie Jo Moore over to Migert on the move, puts it up and in. Off the dribble, and it's 21-9. 25 seconds left. And now Betsy Layne's pass is deflected, picked up. That's number 5, Kennedy Harville in the lineup, and putting it up and in, Lauren Preston again in the lane. 23-9. 10 seconds left first quarter. Into the front court, Betsy Layne works it. And here's Akers, cross court, baseline jumper up, no good. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. 23-9, Floyd Central over the Lady Bobcats of Betsy Layne. We'll send it back to the station. Be back for second quarter action this 58th District basketball on WPRG TV 5.
Business Internet just reached the tipping point. Tip your hat to the information age. Get a gig for business and upload robust files, complex videos, and compound reports at the same time, in real time, while saving time. For DISA and data, get a gig. Got it? Now get going. Get up to 1 gig business cable internet from IMC. Bundle with business telephone and save even more. Call us today.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. And get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
It begins with a click. And no matter where you are, you have countless choices at your fingertips. On the road, on your break, even in your own backyard. A world of entertainment is just a click away. Simply go to imctv.com/watchtve to get started. Intermountain Cable, connecting you to everything that matters.
Welcome back, everybody, to Lawrence County. We got Floyd County, or the Floyd Central Jaguars 23, Betsy Layne Bobcats 9. Story of that first quarter, I think, is turnovers, Larry. I mean, and Floyd Central turning it into points.
Well, Betsy Layne started out the first 4 or 5 trips, had good trips, and then started turning it over. Here's Akers trying to go inside, and speaking of turnover, he turned another one over as Preston comes up with the steal. And into the front court, that's Kennedy Harville and Stumbo. Migert inside Grace Martin in the lineup, and I think she's going to be called for the walk.
Yeah, she picked that back foot up. It was a good move till she picked that back foot up.
Try to make that spin move, and I think she lost her balance.
Yeah, she did.
So the Bobcats will have it. Into the front court it comes. That's number 10, Kennedy Boyette, into the lineup now. And Blackburn throws it away, and on the other end, shot blocked by Akers, but has had a foot on the line as she took the ball out of the air, so it'll go back or stay with Floyd Central.
Good defense. Good hustle. You know, Floyd Central's really made them pay on those turnovers, too. I think that's the reason we got the big gap in points.
And here's a shot, no good. And rebound comes off. That's Katie Kidd for Betsy Layne. Into the front court she comes, gives it over to Watkins down in the corner. Back to the free throw line. Akers with a shot, no good. And gets her own rebound, no good. Gets it again, puts it up and in. Kim Akers working the boards really hard that time.
Yeah, Coach Strickland not going to be happy with that. She got her own rebound 2 times in a row and sticks it back in. Yeah, that's
23-11. Floyd Central lead. Here's Martin down the lane, shot up and good. Stuck the ball at the free throw line and just put it on the floor. 2 dribbles to the bucket and scored.
Yeah, Betsy Layne going to have to do a better job of cutting her off.
And here's a pass that's tipped. Brooke Stumbo comes up with it. Kaylee Moore, and she's going to be called for the walk as her initial shot went up. Betsy Layne partially blocked it. She came back down with it.
Yeah, that was good defensive pressure there, but maybe a pump fake there might have went a long way.
Well, I don't think she seen
True,
the
she went
defender in front,
her.
front of her. And here's the ball knocked loose. Betsy Layne picks it up into the front court. That's Boyette with it. Blackburn with it, cross court, and she's going to be fouled. I think Brooke Stumbo maybe.
Like they called on Kennedy Harville.
Grace Martin.
Oh, Grace.
Got number 45. Yeah.
Okay. That's her first. That could have been a big one. That could have been Katie Joe's second.
And Betsy Layne has it. As Akers had free throw line. Baseline jumper up and good. And that is Blackburn, Amelia Blackburn with the bucket. 25-13.
Really impressed with Betsy Layne's ball movement. I think they've, handled the pressure real well.
And they're knocking their shots now.
Yeah.
And here is Stumbo with it. Gives it over into the corner. Back on top, Martin. And Kaylee Moore, spin move, turn around, no good. Rebound comes off to Akers. Gets it over to Watkins. She holds up and
good
passes
defense.
tipped, knocked, and then Akers re-steals it. Into the front court she comes. Blackburn in the corner. Back over to Akers. Puts it on the floor, top of circle. Watkins moves it around to the left corner. And Watkins with it back to top of the circle. Inside it'll go. Over on the baseline. Comes back to Watkins. And here's a 3 up. No good by Katie Kidd. Rebound comes off Brooke Stumbo.
Good patience again. Got a good shot.
And here's Katie Jo Moore doing her magic trick. Kicks it over. No good. That was Harville with it and a foul on the rebound. And that's going to go against number 5, Kennedy Harville.
That's good box out. She tried to follow her shot there, but.
And how many team fouls is that now?
That is 5 on Floyd Central.
Okay.
Yeah, so got one more foul to give, and then we're going to be shooting some free throws. Been a pretty clean game, too.
It has been, yes. 5:13 left here in the first half. Floyd Central with the 12-point lead. 25-13. Betsy Layne gets it inbound in the backcourt. Watkins with it over to Katie Kidd. And now moving into the front court, that's Boyette with it. Cross court to Watkins. Inside it goes, and good defense that time by Katie Jo Moore as Blackburn was breaking open under the bucket.
Yeah, she saved the layup there. You can tell Betsy Layne's went over this press.
They have.
They know where they're supposed to be.
It's probably the best I've seen them play here all season.
Yeah, this is the first game I've called. I'm really impressed with the way they've handled the ball. I mean, they've got some silly turnovers, but.
And here's a drive, no good by Blackburn. Rebound comes off. That's Maggard back in the game with it. And she'll get it over to Harville. Try to go inside, but rescued in the corner. Katie Jo Moore, baseline jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound, turn around the lane, no good. And takes it away. That's Katie Moore, just takes it away from Katie Kidd and puts it up and in.
Yeah, that's good hustle on her part.
27-13. And working in the backcourt, that is Boyette. Gets it over to Blackburn. Still in the backcourt as pressure's picking up, and that is Kaylee Moore to the bucket, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds off of the Lady Bobcats. It'll stay with Floyd Central.
Yeah, Floyd Central looks like they're turning the defensive pressure up a little bit more there.
Smell a little blood and water now.
Yes, yeah.
27-13, Floyd Central with the lead. Katie Jo Moore with it inside the three-point circle, no good. And rebound thrown back in, and Kaylee Moore picks it up and in.
That's the cardinal rule there, isn't it? Don't save it under
save it under your opponent's bucket.
Yeah.
The inbound pass knocked loose from Betsy Layne. It'll stay with the Lady Bobcats. we've got number 25. That's Kim Akers back in the lineup for Betsy Layne. 3:57 left here in this first half. It's 29-13. Floyd Central with the lead. Lady Bobcats has Akers looking to bring it in the backcourt. Gets it into Watkins. Back to Akers. It'll come over to Maddie Meade. Akers with it. Now Meade. And Jarvis comes in. And up Watkins wide open. Puts it up and in. Beautiful passing that time. Broke the press and got a layup.
That's textbook there.
29-15. Floyd Central with the lead. Maggard with it. And cross court it goes to Kaylee Moore. And might have been a walk there, but it wasn't called. Knocked out of bounds by Betsy Layne. Moore had it and went to the floor.
That's typically a walk. If I was
majority of the time.
If I'm Betsy Layne, I'm not real happy with that one. Because they're going to need all the breaks they can get here, I think.
Yes. And here's Katie Jo Moore with it. 3:20 left here in the first half. She'll go across to Brooke Stumbo. Maggard, 3 out of the right corner. No good. Rebound comes off to Akers. Meade on the move into the front court. And going to the bucket, stops, puts it up, no good. Rebound run down in the corner by Boyette. And Watkins comes out with it, and she's fouled. Nice hustle that time with the Lady Bobcats.
Yeah, I think their effort has been great. I mean, that's quite a few offensive rebounds too.
And that was against
rookie Stumbo.
Oh, okay. That's 16 fouls, so the next one will put the Lady Bobcats in the 1-1. We got 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Bobcats trailing by 14, 29-15. And you got a timeout, and it's going to be a full timeout, so with 2:54 left first half, Floyd Central leads by 14. It's WPRG TV Sports.
Hey, it's Craig Diamond Furniture tax refund sale going on right now.
Buy this all-power 3-piece catnapper for only $94 a month, plus up to a 50-inch TV for free. It's the tax refund sale at Craig Diamond Furniture in downtown Pikeville.
Charlotte's Tax Service offers electronic filing, refunds paid on debit cards, or checks printed in the office. No cost up front for tax preparation. At Charlotte's Tax Service in Martin, your income tax preparation is provided by experienced, competent preparers who are registered with the U.S. Internal Revenue Service. Our office is open year-round to assist you with your tax and accounting needs. Call Charlotte's Tax Service at 606-285-9906 today. Charlotte's Tax Service and Accounting, Martin, Kentucky.
Here's Tim Wells, General Manager, Man Toyota. Tim, once again, we're in a new year. You got some new cars and some new incentives.
We sure do, Randy. Toyota's starting the year out strong. They have great rebates on all their vehicles and great rates on the Tundra, the Sienna, the Corolla, the Yaris, 0%. Even on the RAV4, 0% interest.
Man, what a deal.
You're gonna drive away saying, man, what a deal.
Man Toyota, US 23, Prestonsburg.
Hey, it's Craig Diamond Furniture tax refund sale going on right now.
Buy this sectional with the Ottoman, only $62 a month, plus up to a 50-inch TV for free. It's the tax refund sale at Craig Diamond Furniture in downtown Pikeville.
Welcome back to Lawrence County. We got 2:54 left before halftime. Floyd Central leading Lawrence County 29-15. Betsy Layne's really hustling, just got to take care of the ball a little bit better, I think, to hang in here.
Well, they've worked the ball pretty well in the front court. It's just getting it there sometimes.
Yeah.
Here's Jarvis with it, kicks it over to Akers. I think what hurts the Lady Bobcats right now is, like you said, they're a young team, but they don't have no outside threat.
No, I don't think they've not hit a three all night. And, you know, sometimes you just need to maybe even shoot one just to let them know that you will shoot one.
Right. There's Boyette with it. Gives it over to Jarvis at the free throw line. Looking for help. Tries to put it on the floor down the lane off the glass. No good. Grace Martin comes off the rebound. Preston on the move. Nice pass over to Stumbo.
Yeah.
Puts it up and one. Beautiful textbook break that time.
Yeah, because Lauren easily could have took that in and shot a layup, but that was great unselfish play. That lets you know the mindset, I think, that the Jaguars are playing with right now.
We was talking about three-point shooting. Betsy Layne has shot 93 on the seasons all. They made 28 as Stumbo makes. On the other hand, Floyd Central has shot 397 and made 113.
Yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah, you got to put them in the air sometimes.
And Watkins on the other end, no good. Boyette gets the rebound, and she's fouled by Preston.
It should be Lauren's second.
And that'll put the Lady Bobcats at the line for the 1-and-1. And
yeah, 93 pointers. That's only shooting maybe 3 a game. That's
right. Well, Floyd Central has made more than they've shot by 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, you know, the Lady Bobcats is not a really bad percentage. They're shooting 30% from the three-point line, so that's not bad as far as percentage. As Meade misses the front end of the 1-and-1, rebound comes off to Floyd Central in the front court. Maggard with it. Now she'll go across to Katie Jo Moore. And Moore bring it out to the jump circle. Now she moves down the right side, reverses, comes across the top of the circle, gives it over to Maggard. Maggard at the top of the circle, 3 in the air, count it, Abby Maggard. That's her second.
Yeah, second three-pointer. That's her first points in the second quarter.
Just an 8th grader. And here on the move, Meade has it tipped from behind, but Jarvis rescues it. Over it goes to Meade. Here's that three-pointer we're talking about. No good.
It's a good shot, though.
Rebound comes off Kaylee Moore. On the move, kicks it over inside, up. Harville bounces out. Rebound comes off to Betsy Layne's Meade. In the front court she goes. Straight to the bucket. Double team. Shot up. No good. Martin and Jarvis battling for rebound. Hits tip loose. And Harville on the other end puts it up and rolls off again. And ball tipped out of bounds by Boyette. And he'll stay with Floyd Central. A lot of action up and down the floor.
Yeah, they're getting
nobody
after it
scoring.
No, you got to finish those things. We had a good-looking 3 down here by Betsy Layne, and Harville's had 2 good looks down here.
34-15, 1:05 left here in the first half. Floyd Central, heavy favorite coming into tonight's game. They hold a 19-point lead right now. They'll have the basketball. Maggard gets it in, gets it over to Moore. And Katie Jo Moore will take it back. Free throw line, dumps it inside to Martin, puts it up and in. Grace Martin gets that deep in the paint, she's trouble.
Yeah, you can count that. And she's a good free throw shooter, too.
And just a freshman.
Yes, yeah, future looks bright for both teams, actually.
It does. We can see these teams playing each other for a while.
Yes.
And here's the steal, and then we have a held ball, they're calling it. And it's going to stay with the Lady Jaguars of Floyd Central.
I don't want to jinx this, but I think that's the first jump ball we've had all night long.
I think you're right. And that's unusual.
Yes. The last game me and you called together, the girls' game we called.
we was counting them instead of rebounds.
Yes, we were.
Katie Jo Moore has it. 35 seconds left in the half. She comes across the circle, down the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Blackburn. Kicks it out to Watkins. And nice dribbling that time by Watkins, but misses the layup. And here we come the other way as Harville has it. Kicks it back to Kaylee Moore, now over and driving the baseline. Katie Jo reverse layup, puts it up and in.
Nice looking shot.
38-15, 10 seconds. Blackburn on the other end puts it up for the Lady Bobcats, no good. And ball on the floor, Watkins with it, 3 seconds, 2. She don't see the time. And shot up, no good at the buzzer. So at the half, 38-15, Floyd Central over the Betsy Layne, the Lady Bobcats. We'll send it back to the station. Be back shortly with some halftime stats and comments. This is the 58th District Tournament action on WPRG TV Sports.
Appalachian Wireless is transforming the way you upgrade your smartphone. Trade in, trade up, and experience the benefits of Appalachian Wireless's trade-in program. Head into any Appalachian Wireless retail location or go to AppalachianWireless.com to get an estimate on your device. Use or apply your device credit towards your new Appalachian Wireless device or account. It's that simple. Just another way Appalachian Wireless proves better service and bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
The good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
Business Internet just reached the tipping point. Tip your hat to the information age. Get a gig for business and upload robust files, complex videos, and compound reports at the same time, in real time, while saving time. For DISA and data, get a gig. Got it? Now get going. Get up to 1 gig business cable internet from IMC. Bundle with business telephone and save even more. Call us today.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. And get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Welcome back to Lawrence County. It's 38-15 at the half of the night's first game. And it's between Floyd Central and Betsy Layne ladies. And Justin has some stats for us here at halftime.
Betsy Layne Bobcats had 15 points in the first half. Kimberly Akers, 4 points. Amelia Blackburn, 2. Led in scoring by Allie Jarvis. She had 5. And Maddie Mead had 4 points. They were 1 for 3 from the free throw line. I think their problem turnovers. I mean, we've talked about that the whole first half. I think, they did a really good job of getting it across half court, but once they got there, they kind of struggled with some.
They also had some missed buckets that they could. Yeah. They didn't miss enough that they would be, leading, but it would be more respectable. They probably had 4 or 5 misses layups in the lane. Yeah. And a couple or 3 of those led to a fast break on the other end, scoring points for Floyd Central. So, it could be a 6 or 8, 10-point swing.
Yeah. Floyd Central, 38 points. Brooke Stumbo looks like she had 5 points. Lauren Preston had 9 points, all in the first quarter. She didn't even score in the second quarter. Kaylee Moore with 7 points. Katie Moore with 6 points. Abby Maggard with a big first half. She had 10 points, led them in scoring. And Grace Martin with 4 for their 38 points. They were 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Offensively, I think Floyd Central looked really well. I mean, they moved the ball, shared the ball. They made some extra passes that they didn't have to. I think on defensively, though, I think, they might want to tweak something on that press because it looks like Betsy Layne has kind of scouted that a little bit, and they've handled it, but, I guess they have turned them over quite a few times. Right.
And it don't never hurt when you're 25-2 and an 8th grader leads you in scoring at the half, right?
Yeah, you've got and Katie only had 6 points, but she really played a good floor game. She got anywhere she wanted to in the lane, made some good passes. I'm not a keeping assist, but I'm sure she's got at least 5 or 6 of those. So
the one thing I think that maybe Coach Triplett might address at a half with them is the foul situation. Of course, they're a deep team, but they had I think 8 fouls. They put Betsy Layne at the line. Betsy Layne, on the other hand, was only whistled for 3 fouls. So not going to hurt him in this game, but you get deeper in the tournament, district and region, that could come back to hurt them.
Yeah, Kaylee had the foul 80 feet from the goal. Just little things like that you kind of need to tweak in a game like this that you feel like you're going to win. That, going forward, each game's going to get tighter and tighter, and the whistle's going to get a little tighter, and you got to step your game up accordingly. You got to adjust it. So hopefully that's some things that they can work out. And, Betsy Layne, on the other hand, I'm sure they're just take care of the ball and, and convert a couple, and you're right back in this game.
All right, we're at the half. It's 38-15, Floyd Central over Betsy Layne. So we'll send it back to the station. Be back shortly for the start of the second half. This is WPRG TV Sports.
From the beginning, fast has been important. Today's world demands fast. Faster cars, faster planes, faster eaters. Whoa, that's too fast. So we know that your internet needs to be fast. Stay out of my way, fast. Surfing, streaming, downloading. You want fast, we got fast. At Intermountain Cable, we make sure your internet's fast. Up to 500 meg per second fast, because faster is better.
Hey, it's Craig Damon Furniture tax refund sale going on right now.
Get this 8-piece living room suite for only $18.99. Includes 3-piece tables, 2 lamps, and a 3-piece living room suite. It's the tax refund sale at Craig Damon Furniture in downtown Pikeville.
Welcome back to Lawrence County, where we got a minute before the start of the third quarter. Floyd Central leads Lawrence County 38-15. It was a tale of turnovers, I think, and, we had some good action going up down the floor, but, Floyd Central seemed to convert on their turnovers, and Betsy Layne kind of left some on the table.
Well, we'll see what kind of adjustments the coaches made. Just as you said at the halftime, Betsy Layne was not having near as much trouble that they had the last game with their press. See what kind of tweak that Coach Triplett makes on that, and also Betsy Layne. They've got to be able to counteract a move if he changes the press, and see what they have to do different, as far as breaking that press.
Yeah, because obviously I think that Betsy Layne came prepared for that 1-2-2. They done a really good job of moving the ball, and they were patient, getting it across, had some silly turnovers that turned into easy points for them. So, maybe Coach Triplett wants to work on something here in the second half, maybe a 2-2-1 or maybe a half-court trap or something.
Well,
and if you're Betsy Layne, you need to be ready for that.
I think I've seen him run that 1-3-1-1 a couple times too in the press. So, looks like the Lady Bobcats will have it start this second half. And here comes Watkins with it. That would be a 1-2-1-1.
Yeah, that's the extra guy.
Well, if he could get to 1-3-1-1, he would get that. Right?
Absolutely. I think he'd force a couple more turnovers.
Yeah, maybe so. And here's Watkins, no good, as she broke free under the bucket, but she's being fouled. And I didn't get who that foul was on.
On Brookie Stumbo.
Okay, Stumbo.
That's her second.
Lauren Watkins will be at the line for the Lady Bobcats with the 2-shot foul. And first one's up, no good.
That's a good cut. Put the pressure on the defense.
A good play, good set play coming out of the halftime. And they end up getting 2 free throws out. She makes 1 of 2, so it is 38-16. Quickly into the front court comes Stumbo. She'll get it over now to Katie Jo Moore. Maggard back to Katie Jo. And she throws it away. And Watkins has it. Now she holds up in the front court, looking for some help. Comes across over to Meade. Meade backs out to the jump circle, goes down the right side to Akers. Kim Akers puts it on the floor, gives it over to Katie Kidd off her leg, and an unforced turnover that time.
Yeah, you got to take care of the ball there. That was just
fumbled the handoff and dropped it against her knee and went across over and back. Maggard with it in the front court. She stops, gets it down in the corner. Katie Jo driving the baseline, cut off, back to Maggard. She'll come across over to the right side, and here's Preston on the move. No good. Watkins comes up the rebound, kicks it up in front to Meade, and beautiful defense that time by Brooke Stumbo. Reached in, ticked it away, and then she's going to be fouled.
Yeah, good hands right there.
Good hands, good body control because she was had her momentum going toward the baseline, was able to stop and keep from going out of bounds.
That was on Maddie Meade. That's her third.
And Blackburn will come in the lineup for her. Katie Jo Moore with it into the front court. Top of the circle, down the left side. Now reverses, comes around on the right side. Preston driving the baseline. And she tries to kick it to Kaylee Moore, knocked out of bounds by Betsy Layne. It'll stay with Floyd Central.
Good unselfish play, but I think she had looked like she had a pretty good lane towards the goal right there.
I think Preston, she did. And here's Katie Jo, 10-footer, no good. Rebound comes off, and going to be a foul called on Preston, and wasn't much there, just two players battling for rebound, looks like to me.
Yeah, I think you kind of might want to let that one go. That's Lauren's third, too.
And
Triplet's going to get her out.
That is Harvell coming in. And go for Preston. Just getting started, 6:33 left third quarter. It's 38-16. Betsy Layne's Blackburn has it. Now it gets back over. That is Akers, and hits knocked away, Stumbo. And going in with the layup, no good. Rebound picked up by Harvell, and her shot's blocked by Akers. And gets it over to Katie Kidd into the front court for the Lady Bobcats. Drives down the right side, tries to go inside to Jarvis, tipped out of bounds by Kaylee Moore.
Good action going up and down the floor.
The Lady Bobcats will have it as Watkins steps out of bounds. Under her own bucket. Now she's looking to bring it in. And still looking, gets it in. Blackburn baseline jumper, no good. And knocked out of bounds off of Blackburn, and he'll go to Floyd Central. And looks like Grace Martin coming in for Maggard. That's a little bit of a different lineup.
Yeah.
Martin coming in for Maggard.
Well, this is this might be a time that you get to kind of look at some different things that
different
you might
combinations.
Be, yeah.
Right. There's Harvell, three, bottom, off the right side, and it's 41-16. And here we have a collision between Martin and Jarvis, and they're going to call Martin for the foul. As both girls tuck a tumble, look like they're all right, as we've got, that's Boyette coming in for, well, no, Jarvis is going to the bench, and she's holding her knee.
Yeah, that looked like a tough fall there.
And here's Boyette with it in the back court. And she'll get it into the front court now. Pass it down the corner to Watkins. She holds up, back to Katie Kidd. And it'll come out to Boyette. Kennedy Boyette puts it on. Down the right side it comes to Watkins. Inside it comes Meade. And her shot up and good over Grace Martin. Tough shot.
Yeah.
That
good
time
set
by
play.
Amelia Meade.
Yeah,
or excuse me, that's Blackburn with it. Amelia Blackburn. I said Meade, that's Blackburn. And here's a steal on the other end. Katie Kidd comes up with it, and she's fouled. Well, no, they're going to call the foul. I believe that's Kaylee Moore with the foul against Boyette.
I think it was.
And another one 90 feet from the bucket.
Yes. So she's got two fouls, and they were both
deep in the backcourt.
Yes.
And
give her a timeout. Yeah, he gave her a timeout.
Oh, okay. Betsy Layne with the timeout as they couldn't get it in. It's a full, but we'll stay right here with it. Because we need to let everyone know that tonight's game is brought to you by Community Trust Bank, Microtech Internet and Security, Total Pharmacy Care, Attorney John Earl Hunt, Appalachian Wireless, Charlotte's Tax Service. There'll be a lot of people needing that here the next little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether they want it or not, right?
Some people might be waiting to April.
Yeah. Man Toyota, Intermountain Cable, Craig Dameron Furniture, Howard Family Pharmacy, and Overhead Door of Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, without those sponsors, we wouldn't be here to bring you all that good stuff.
Exactly. Got some new sponsors on the list for the tournaments here this week and next week. We appreciate that very much for them stepping in and helping us out. We've got 5:14 left in the third quarter. It is 41-18. Floyd Central with the big lead over the Lady Bobcats.
Yeah, that's kind of even so far. It's 3-3 start the third quarter. So if you're Betsy Layne, you know, you kind of want to start off 0-0 and just, you know, see what you can do.
It's
and
been a little bit of a raggedy quarter so far.
It has. I mean, well, you think we're already 5 fouls. We didn't have this many basically till the second quarter last time.
And there's a steal, but Katie Jo Moore, her shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Stumbo comes up with it, and she's fouled on the putback. For her size, Brooke Stumbo comes up with a lot of 50-50 balls and rebounds in the paint.
Yeah, she gets after it. She is so fast, too.
She'll have 2 shots. First one's up and rolls off. 41-18, 5:08 left in the third as Abby Maggard and comes in for Floyd Central. Maddie Mead back in for the Lady Bobcats. Stumbo's second free throw up and good. 42-18. And they'll drop into that full court press. Looks like a 1-3-1 right now.
Yeah.
So they had a little bit of adjustment. Here's Mead at the free throw line, no good. Maggard comes off with the rebound into the front court. Still on the move now, she'll hold up. Back over to Katie Jo Moore down the lane. Ball tipped loose, and still coming up, that is Katie Kidd. And tries to hit Blackburn out in front. She can't control it. Tries to knock it back in. It goes out of bounds. And that was a right idea, just wasn't able to handle the pass.
Yeah, they've done a good job of getting out in transition. They've, you know, not converted all the time, but they have done a good job of getting down the floor.
Katie Jo with it into the front court. Down the right side, cross over to Maggard on the left side in the lane. Katie Jo Moore back in the right corner. Here's the 3. Harville will count it. That's her second one from the same spot.
Yeah, she's a three-point specialist.
45-18. Mead with it in the front court. Gets double team. Gets it over to Akers. Inside it went to Katie Kidd. She lost it, come up with it. Now on the move. Back free throw line. Back over. And Akers shot up no good. Foul called.
Good move.
And that's going to be Kaylee Moore, and that's going to be her third, isn't it?
Yes. Now, those are the kind of fouls I can handle a little bit better.
Right. And Kim Akers will go to the line to shoot 2. Clock rest with 4:06 left here in the third quarter. Akers free throws too long, comes off the back of the rim. The winner of tonight's game will advance to the championship game of the girls' 58th District Tournament, and that will be Wednesday night. And their opponent will be the winner of tonight's second game, Lawrence County and Prestonsburg, which ought to be a dandy.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that game.
And Akers misses both of them. Martin comes off with the rebound, gets it over to Katie Jo Moore. In the front court, still on the move, down the lane to the bucket, up and good. Didn't stop the dribble, and Katie Jo knew what to do with it.
Yeah, I don't think you have to tell her what to do.
And here's a pass too tall for, that is Boyette, and it's out of bounds back over to Floyd Central. That's one thing that the Bobcats hasn't done, Justin. I think they have cut down on the turnovers so far here in this second half.
They have.
Just dug that deep hole. Harville corners 3, no good. Rebound comes off to Mead. On the move. Free throw line gets over to Blackburn, up and good, and beautiful fast break that time for the Lady Bobcats.
Yeah, she waited till the person picked her up and dropped it off.
47-20, and here's a steal. Katie Kidd with it, looking for help. Gives it over in the corner to Blackburn, and try to get it back to Kidd. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Bobcats.
Yeah, I think Betsy Layne comes away with some positives here. I know it's the, maybe the end of the season, but, I think they've done they got some good things to look at, some positives to look forward to.
Something to build on.
Yes.
And here's Watkins, baseline jumper, no good. And she tips the ball back in, and wow.
There's a lot of
Ball out of
there.
bounds off of Betsy Layne, but Katie Jo Moore just shoved Katie Kidd out of bounds.
A lot of contact there.
Yes, it was. Katie Jo Moore with it for the Lady Jaguars as she'll bring it into the front court. 47-20, Jaguars with the lead. Martin inside, puts it up and in. Grace Martin working in the paint.
Good assist by Katie Jo, too. Good penetration.
49-20, Floyd Central with the big lead. Betsy Layne has it. Katie Kidd with it into the front court. And she loses it. Well, excuse me, that was Akers with it, and Kidd picks up the loose ball. Martin, long pass over to Stumbo, and she's fouled.
Good outlet pass by Grace.
And that foul's going to go against Watkins of Betsy Layne.
Yeah, that's her first.
So Brooke Stumbo will be at the line to shoot two. She was 1 of 2 the last trip there. Clock rest with 2:37 left, third quarter. Stumbo's free throw up and rolls off. Usually a better free throw shooter than that.
Yeah, they struggled a little bit from the free throw line tonight.
She'll have one more and misses them both. Betsy Layne, Watkins with it in front court over to Blackburn. She goes to Katie Kidd, back to Blackburn. Back out to go to Watkins to Akers. They'll reset their offense now as Watkins standing at the jump circle. And tries to go down, and nice save that time by Boyette. And ball knocked loose, picked up by Katie Jo Moore. And she's going to be fouled by Watkins. Stumbo coming in 57% from the foul line, Justin. She surprised me. I thought she might be a better free throw shooter than that.
Yeah, she's 1 for 4 here in the third quarter. That's something that, you know, now free throws are bigger than ever here in the postseason.
Exactly. Here's the three. Katie Jo Moore, no good. Grace Martin with the rebound, puts it back up and fouled. She is a load down in the lane. She gets down in there and gets camped out. She's trouble.
Yeah, she is. I mean, she is just a glass eater. Anytime that thing hits it, she's going to get it.
And she misses the free throw. And looks like Jarvis coming back in for Betsy Layne. She was shook up earlier as her and Martin collided, and she went out holding her knee. See her flexing that leg.
Yes.
Trying to get it loose, see if she can go. And Martin misses both free throws. Rebound comes off to the Betsy Layne.
So they're 1 for 6 here in the third quarter.
That's not what you want to see.
No, Coach Triplett not going to be happy with that.
Here's Watkins with it in the front court. Gets it over to Jarvis. Puts it on the floor. And left side shot no good. Rebound tipped out. And Akers runs it down in the back court for Betsy Layne. Stumbo trailing her in the front court it comes and throws it away. Try to get it over in the corner to Boyette.
Yeah, just had her out of her comfort zone a little bit there, had her sped up.
And Cameron Shannon into the lineup for Floyd Central. First time we've seen her tonight. Katie Jo Moore with it. Into the front court. There's Shannon back out to Moore. Cross over to Abbott. Nice ball movement to Harville. She's moved to the left corner. Inside it goes Grace Martin. Puts it up and in. This could be your starting lineup maybe next year. Be close to it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
51-20. Floyd Central with the big lead. We've got a minute left here in the third. There's Boyette, goes inside. Blackburn working nice. Left-handed shot off the glass.
She's
up
got
and good
6 this quarter.
And here's straight to the bucket. Katie Jo Moore, beautiful crossover dribble, breaks her free, and she puts it up and in. And she can do that pretty well anytime she wanted to.
Yeah, she could get to the rim. If she wanted to be selfish, she could get a shot, a good-looking shot, anytime she wanted to. Good cut.
And there's Jarvis inside, breaks free, and puts it up and in.
Good picks, little flex cut on the baseline there.
53-24. We've got 22 seconds left, third quarter. Floyd Central working, and Maggard, 3 out of the corner, no good. Rebound Harville. Here's Shannon on the move, baseline, cut off, gets it back over, and Harville up, and she's going to be fouled. And I think Blackburn is going to get that one for the Lady Bobcats.
Coach Triplett doing a little coaching over there. Two 8th graders took 2 shots there at the end of the, might want to held for one there.
Right. And Harville misses the free throw. 9.9 seconds left here in the third.
You know, it might not be very important with the time and score, but, you know, this is the time you want to see if you can get a good set play and get the shots you want.
Well, it's, you know,
to see real
play, real game play, that's the time to teach.
Yeah.
It's a little faster than in practice as Betsy Layne tries to get it down to Blackburn. It's tipped out of bounds, 2.6 seconds left here in the third. So see if they can get a shot off. Akers steps out of bounds, looking to bring it in, and gets it in to Watkins. It was tipped out of bounds by Maggard, 2.2 seconds. Coach Triplett and the official having a laugh as the official was pretty well on the way. Here's the pass stolen, and that's going to bring us to the end of 3. 54-24, Floyd Central with the big lead. This is WPRG TV Sports.
Appalachian Wireless is transforming the way you upgrade your smartphone. Trade in, trade up, and experience the benefits of Appalachian Wireless's trade-in program. Head into any Appalachian Wireless retail location or go to AppalachianWireless.com to get an estimate on your device. Use or apply your device credit towards your new Appalachian Wireless device or account. It's that simple. Just another way Appalachian Wireless proves better service and bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Welcome back to Lawrence County. Start of the fourth quarter. Floyd Central leads Lawrence County 54-24. This is the time you don't want to get anybody hurt. You kind of might want to work on a different set play or something that you've been working on in practice. But, this one you kind of need to get home safely here.
You're right. Because they do have another game coming up. That will be the championship game Wednesday night. Floyd Central will have it starting this fourth quarter as Maggard has it. And I was looking to see, he's got, there's Martin, gives it over to Moore, and Shannon with the 15-footer no good, rattles out, comes off Betsy Layne's Akers, and gets it over to Blackburn. She stops, puts it up and in.
She's had a good second half. It's her 8th point this second half.
54-26. And here's Preston, and she throws it away as Akers comes up with the rebound, or the steal. Drives it length of floor and rolls it in. And the Lady Bobcats comes out on a 4-0 run. Here's Maggard with it. Into the front court, to the bucket, stop, 15-footer up, rims out, and no good. And Akers working hard for the Lady Bobcats, comes off with another rebound. Looking for some help, gets it to Blackburn. Blackburn works it down the side into the front court. It comes to Jarvis. Jarvis looking for some help, now gets it over to Meade. Meade has Shannon on her, puts it on the floor, stops, off the glass, no good. Rebound comes off Maggard with it, kicks it up Shannon. Down the lane, stops, gives it over, nice feed, Katie Moore up and one.
Good pass.
Beautiful pass that time by Cameron Shannon. interesting to see that Coach Triplett has Preston and Kaylee Moore in the lineup. Of course, they've really not got to play a whole lot because of foul trouble.
Yeah, they both picked up their third foul pretty quick in the third quarter there, so I think he might be letting them play just a little bit here, just kind of get their legs back under them a little bit.
As Kaylee Moore makes the free throw, and it's 57-28. Betsy Layne working here. Jarvis fumbles it and goes on the floor to recover it, and we're going to call a jump ball as she was trying to get a timeout, but it will stay with the Lady Bobcats.
Yeah, hopefully I don't Jenkins, but that's only the second jump ball I think we've had all night.
That's only the second one, you're right. And it comes in. That was Meade with it. Gives it over to Jarvis, back to Meade. She's being guarded by Magler, and she's tripped. And see who they get. They're going to get Kaylee.
Yeah, that's, that's not a good foul either. I mean, that's not her. That's not her.
Right. And I thought it could go either way.
Yeah,
I didn't say which one would trip, but and now we're going to have wholesale substitutions. As number 11, that's Johnson coming in for the first time. Also, Natalie Holly coming in for the first time. And also back in the lineup was that
Harville.
Harville, yes. And here's Betsy Layne, gets it in. Blackburn off the baseline, no good. Martin comes off the rebound. Get it over to Shannon.
She's a rebounding machine.
She is.
Just finds her.
And walk called as Shannon started to get it down in the corner, and Akers stepped in the passing lane, and she drug her pivot foot trying to hold the pass.
Yeah, I'd almost rather see her do that than to throw it right to the girl and let her come down and get a layup, get that dead ball turnover instead of a.
Here's Meade with it, working over to Katie Kidd, Blackburn. Comes across and try to go inside to Akers, but the pass is too tall, out of bounds. Turnover Betsy Layne.
Yeah, I think she saw her and then saw the defense kind of recover the same time she started to throw it, so put a little too much on it.
5:45 left in the ball game. It's 57-28. Floyd Central with the lead. Working in the front court. Top of the circle, that's Shannon. Gets it over to Harville. And here's number 11, Johnson, down the lane. Shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Floyd Central.
Yeah, you've got a young group out here right now.
That's Shannon stepping out of bounds to trigger the ball in, and she'll bring it in to Holly. Natalie Holly into the lineup for her first action tonight. And Coach Triplett, just as Justin said, he's putting his starters on the bench. This one's in hand and giving the younger players a little chance to play. And we have a timeout. That's going to be a 30-second timeout. Triplett. Coach Triplett calls that one. So 5:19, all it's left, and he's got the 57-28 lead.
Yeah, they've played really well tonight. Offensively, they've done well. I think one thing they might want to work on is obviously, like we said a little earlier about the fouls. And free throw line, they struggled. They were only 2 for 8 from the free throw line in the third quarter. And, you never know when that's going to come back to bite you or not. Tonight, obviously not the case, but, maybe on Wednesday, district championship or, regional tournament time too. Those free throws are, they can win games or they can lose them for you.
Well, sometimes, with a young squad, which, even though they're veterans, even though they're sophomores, you get the big lead, you lose a little concentration at the line, too.
You do, absolutely. I mean, you kind of get complacent and, handling the ball the same way.
And here is Holly with it. Gets it down side to Johnson. Johnson loses it, kicks it over to Harville, puts it on the floor, down the lane, up and good. Beautiful drive to the bucket that time.
Yeah, that was Shannon.
Oh, excuse me, that was Shannon, yes. Cameron Shannon. 59-28. Meade working with Betsy Layne and gets it on the baseline to Blackburn. Her shot up, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lady Bobcats.
Never saw which way he pointed there.
I don't think he did point. And Meade brings it in. Katie Kidd gets it over to Kim Akers. Jarvis. And here's a three put up, no good for Kidd. Rebound comes off again, Grace Martin. Shannon with it on the move, down the lane to the bucket, kicks it in the corner. Three-pointer up, no good by Harville. Rebound come off to Holly. Gets it out to Shannon. Cameron Shannon works down the left side. Comes top of the circle, Holly. Gets it over to Johnson on the move. She tries to go inside, pass stolen. Meade with it. End to end, puts it up, and good for the Lady Bobcats. Nice drive that time, Maddie Meade. 59-30, 4 minutes left here in the ball game. Inside it go to Martin, and off the glass, up and good. Grace Martin's had a good scoring night tonight, too.
Yes, she has. That's her 10th point. I'm sure she's got a double-double.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, she's got some rebounds.
Betsy Layne working it in the front court. Meade goes cross over to Blackburn. And try to come across as pass tip stolen. Here's the pass up front. And going up and laying it in is Natalie Holly of Floyd Central. 63-30. Into the front court, Blackburn tries to get it to Jarvis, passes tipped, hits rescued. That and shot up no good by Akers. Meade working hard for it, gets a rebound to the bucket. Her shot's partially blocked. And that is Shannon coming up with it. Into the front court, down the lane, and try to kick it over. Tilt, Martin picks it up. Holly with it. Goes cross court, into Martin, nice pass, and shot up and good. Jada Johnson on the baseline.
That's good patience, good ball movement, and, you know, karma will usually come back and get you. If you make all those good passes, it'll usually go in for you.
Grace Martin filling the stat sheet up. She adds a dime to her line tonight.
And a block. I think she got a block down here on this end, too, on the way down.
Doing it on both ends.
Yes.
Betsy Layne with it in the front court. That's Watkins back in the lineup. Now Boyette with it. Meade over to Watkins. Down in the corner it'll come. That's Akers with it. And she'll go inside to Jarvis. Her shot no good, but she's fouled. Number 3, Casey Stumbo into the lineup. Also Kennedy Blevins for Floyd Central. So Coach Triplett he's down to the end of his bench now. He's got them all in.
Yeah, it looks like Betsy Layne's getting ready to go wholesale here too.
As Jarvis misses the first free throw, she'll have one more. And we'll try to get them as they come in. For Betsy Layne, looks like number 2. I got 2 23s, and there was 2 23s on the lineup. I mean, on the roster, so I'm not sure which one's in the game. The first one come in was Haley Dye, so don't know if that's her or not that's in the game as Jarvis makes the second free throw. Number 15, Shannon, will bring it into the front court for Floyd Central. We've got 1:35 left. We have into the corner it comes. Back out on top to Shannon. And here's Johnson. Nice pass over to Holly. Misses it, gets it, puts it back up, and fouled. And that foul's going to go against number 11 in the lineup for the Lady Bobcats. That's Brittany Brock. She'll get her name in the book. We're on the running clock. Once you get 35-point lead, as running clock as shot up and no good that time by Natalie Holly. She'll have one more. We're under a minute. 65-31, Floyd Central with the big lead, as they will punch their ticket to the 15th region and also the championship game Wednesday night. And here's a pass stolen by Shannon. And I think Floyd Central will probably just get it in the front court and maybe just run the timeout.
Yeah, it's a good team effort by Floyd Central. Betsy Layne fought hard. I think they could have, made a couple more shots. Maybe would have made it a little bit more interesting. But
right.
I think they're just overmatched tonight.
Right. And that's what all the experts picked. They thought it, was a win for Floyd Central. As they're just working it around. Here's Shannon with it. 10 seconds on the clock. Shannon standing holding it at the jump circle. We've got 5 seconds left. And that's going to bring us to the end of the night's first game, the opening game of the 58th District Tournament here at Lawrence County, 65-31. Floyd Central over Betsy Layne. We'll send it back to the station. And be back shortly with some final stats and comments. It's WPRG TV Sports.
The good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
Business Internet just reached the tipping point. Tip your hat to the information age. Get a gig for business and upload robust files, complex videos, and compound reports at the same time, in real time, while saving time. For DISA and data, get a gig. Got it? Now get going. Get up to 1 gig business cable internet from IMC. Bundle with business telephone and save even more. Call us today.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. And get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Welcome back to Lawrence County as we have a final in tonight's first game, 65-31, Floyd Central, Lady Jaguars over to Betsy Layne, Lady Bobcats, so they'll move on to Wednesday night's championship game and also punch the ticket in next week's 15th region tournament. And Justin has some final stats. And
looks like Betsy Layne was led in scoring by Amelia Blackburn. She had 10. Kimberly Akers had 6 points. Alexandria Jarvis had 7. Maddie Mead had 6. And Lauren Watkins had 1. Just kind of struggled to handle the ball a little bit. You know, a little maybe overmatched experience-wise. Floyd Central brought the pressure to them and, you know, kind of turned them over a little bit. Floyd Central really balanced scoring. Brookie Stumbo had 6 points. Lauren Preston had 9 points, and they were all in the first quarter. Kaylee Moore with 12 points. She led them in scoring. Katie Moore with 8 points. Abby Maggard with 10, all in the first half. Grace Martin with 10. Kennedy Harville with 7. Cameron Shannon, Natalie Holly, and Jada Johnson all had 2 points. The only bad thing that I would say with Floyd Central that Coach Triplett might want to shoot a couple more free throws maybe in practice tomorrow. I only had them 6 for 16 from the free throw line, and you know that's not going to get it done in a real tight game. You know, tonight you win by 35 points. It's not a big deal, but you know, looking down the road to the regional tournament and Wednesday night in the district championship, you might have to, you know, those may come up big.
Well, that's we talked about that earlier. And they came in tonight's game shooting almost 61% from the free throw line, so they shot below that. Yeah. And then maybe on defense they turned Betsy Layne over a lot, but they got a lot of fouls reaching too, not being able to move their feet. So
yeah, they and Betsy Layne had a really good game plan. I mean, they were super patient. They got that ball across half court. But, you know, credit Floyd Central's defense. They didn't give up once they got across half court and still ended up with a turnover.
That's going to wrap it up here for us, the first game, 65-31, Floyd Central over Betsy Layne. And we're going to try to get winning Coach Triplett up and do a little interview with him. So we'll send it back to the station. Be back shortly. This is WPRG TV Sports. Number 2 and 3 seed, and Justin, these teams split in the regular season, and let everyone know a little bit about the Lawrence County Lady team.
Lawrence County comes into the season 21-9, it looks like they were 11-6 in the region, so they've got a pretty good record coming in here. I'm sure they feel pretty confident, especially playing on their home court. Shooting 38% from the field, 21% from the three-point line, and 60% from the free throw line. Led in scoring by Kinsley Feltner at 15.5 points a game, and Alexis Ratliff averaging 14 points a game. Brooke Neal, Kelly Davis, 6 points a game, and Kalia Ward, 3 points a game. So looking for those, Kinsley and Alexis look like they're the go-to players here for Lawrence County.
And for Prestonsburg, excuse me, just as we said, they split during the regular season. Lawrence County beat Prestonsburg at Prestonsburg 68-67. That was early in the season, only the fifth game of the season, beat them by 1. And then on January the 25th, Prestonsburg comes here and beats them 69-50, beats them by 19. So big difference in the two games. Prestonsburg comes in tonight 20-10 on the season, and talking to Coach Brandon Kidd, that's only the fourth time in the history of the girls program at Prestonsburg that they have won 20 games.
Yeah, that's quite an accomplishment, too.
Yes, it is.
That's a long history, program that, they've been around for a long time. To be only the 15?
Fourth
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
They come in shooting 42% from the field, 30% from the three-point line, and 63% from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Caitlin Keithley with 18 points, Caroline Arias with 12, Reese Endicott averaging 14, Olivia Sloan, is averaging 9 points, and then Allison Campbell averaging 5. So very balanced scoring in the starting 5 for the Prestonsburg Lady Black Cats.
Yeah, that's solid record, 20-10 and 21-9. So both teams getting a win on the other team's court. I mean, that's. I expect a full-out war here tonight, I would imagine.
Ought to be a dandy. So we're going to send it back to the station for a short break, and we'll be back for the starting lineups and the tip of tonight's second game between Prestonsburg and Lawrence County. This is WPRG TV Sports.
The good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
Business Internet just reached the tipping point. Tip your hat to the information age. Get a gig for business and upload robust files, complex videos, and compound reports at the same time, in real time, while saving time. For DISA and data, get a gig. Got it? Now get going. Get up to 1 gig business cable internet from IMC. Bundle with business telephone and save even more. Call us today.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. And get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Welcome back to Lawrence County, where we've got the second game of the girls' 58th district tournament. We got the Lawrence County Lady Bulldogs and the Prestonsburg Lady Black Cats. We're about 40 seconds away from tip-off. Look forward to a good game, Larry.
Exactly. These two teams, as we said earlier, split during the regular season. Haven't seen Lawrence County personally myself, but I know we've covered Prestonsburg a couple times here toward the end of the season, and they are a team on the rise. 20 wins for the first time in several years, only the fourth team to do it, and avenged a 1-point home loss coming down here and beating Lawrence County by 19. So I'm sure they've got a lot of confidence going into that game, and of course that probably get Lawrence County's attention a little bit too, getting beat 19 on their home floor. So look for a dandy game.
Yeah, I'd say both teams are well aware. I mean, they've done a lot of scouting, and I'm sure both teams feel like they can get the win. Let's hope the nerves don't prevail here at the first.
Exactly. And we're about ready for the starting lineup, so we'll give them to you as they're announced by the PA announcer. And we've got, was that number 11?
Yes. And then 13, Kylie Ward.
Oh, number 10. Okay, I was getting ready to say number 10 there. That's Stevens. And it looked like he's starting some new players that we haven't seen here. Of course, you got Caitlin Keithley, Reese Endicott, Allison Campbell, and Caroline Arias.
Yeah, they're doing Prestonsburg now. Or, well, yeah, that's Prestonsburg, so.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
We got Prestonsburg in the white. We got
Prestonsburg as the home team.
Yeah, we got a little mixed up there, yeah.
Yes. Now
both teams red and white get you a little confused there when
you
wear red on your home floor.
Also, you're at Lawrence County. You're expecting them to be the home team, but evidently Prestonsburg is the number 2 seed.
Yes.
So, as we said, Olivia Sloan, 32, Caitlin Keithley, number 3, Reese Endicott, number 1, Allison Campbell, and number 2, Caroline Arias. And for Lawrence County, we've got number 10, that's Kinsley Feltner. Number 22 is Kaysen Ward. Number 1, Kylie Maynard. Number 14, Sherry Hay. And number 13 would be Kaylee Ward. And we're about ready for the jump. His ball's in the air, and it's controlled by Prestonsburg. Keithley with it for the Lady Black Cats. Go over, that's number 21, Olivia Sloan. Here's Keithley on the drive, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Prestonsburg.
Looks like they're man-to-man, but I think they might be trying a triangle on 2 because.
And looking to get it in, that is Sloan with it. Back out on top, down the lane, shot up. Nope, going to call the walk on Allison Campbell. So Lawrence County will have it as Prestonsburg picking up full court pressure. Look like a 2-2-1. They break it into the front court. Comes. That's Maynard with it. Now here's a drive on the baseline by Feltner, and shot put up and good by number 13, Kaylee Ward. Lawrence County out on top. Sloan into the front court for the Black Cats. Does a reverse in the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Lawrence County. Feltner on the move. Goes up against Keithley. Puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Up, no good. And rebound comes out. Arias gets it over to Keithley. And up and good. Right. Beautiful pass. That's Reese Endicott with it. And here's the ball loose. Foul called on Prestonsburg. Sloan with her first. So we're tied at 2, just getting started, just over a minute here into the ball game. And Lawrence County has it. And into the front court it comes. That is Maynard with it. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound knocked to the side as Maynard runs it down. She'll have it now. Goes across to Feltner. Feltner looking. Dribbling out on the right side. Now comes back top of the circle. Holds up the fist play.
Right, Prestonsburg's in a 2-3.
And Feltner looking. Tries to go inside with it. And put up and good by Kaylee Ward. Beautiful pass that time by Alexis Ratliff. Quickly into the front court. Here comes Allison Campbell. Down the lane. And she's fouled on the shot.
I didn't catch that foul. Who'd they call that foul? number 13.
And Campbell's first free throw up and good. 4-3. 6:07 left here first quarter, and she'll have a chance to tie it. And the second one up and also good. So we're tied at 4. 6:07 left first quarter. Lawrence County with it in the front court. That's Ratliff. Her pass is tipped out of bounds by Olivia Sloan. It'll stay with Lawrence County.
Yeah, Prestonsburg picking up in that full court press, trying to force the action.
Pass comes in to Feltner. She'll hand over to Ratliff. And Arias picks her pocket.
Good pass.
And back to Arias. Beautiful pass that time by Caitlin Keithley. And Prestonsburg has their first lead of the game, 6-4.
That's
Lawrence
great
County
pass.
Ratliff. And she throws it in the front court. That's Maynard with it. She's trapped. Ball knocked loose. She picks it up. Now she's trapped in the corner and throws it out of bounds.
Prestonsburg doing a good job on defense. They've got some pressure.
Yes, they have. So Caitlin Keithley brings it in to Olivia Sloan. Sloan brings it into the front court. Gives it over to Endicott. Lawrence County looks to be in a man-to-man this trip down. There's Sloan, goes inside. That's Arias. And nice pass over. Campbell's shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Prestonsburg. Prestonsburg so far, Justin, is taking it deep in the paint. You want to get it on the low block and score it.
Yeah, they're not settling for anything outside. Oh, good play.
And here it comes into Arias, and her shot is blocked. Picked up. Feltner on the other end, no good, but she's going to be fouled, and Keithley's going to come up with the foul. So that's going to put Feltner at the line. Shooting 2. Her team trails by 2 as she knocks the first one down 6-5. 5:07 left here first quarter, and we've got number 22, that is Kason Ward, into the lineup for Lawrence County. And Feltner makes the second. And we've got number 20, Brooke Neal, also in the lineup for Lawrence County.
Going to the bench early.
Yes. Olivia Sloan in the front court for Prestonsburg. Gets it in the corner. Here's the 3. Up and good. Allison Campbell. 9-6.
Yeah, she was out there all alone.
Here's Maynard with it, and her pass is tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Lawrence County, and
keep that dribble alive right there.
Prestonsburg is all over them. Lawrence County's having a tough time just getting across the timeline right now. Maynard with it.
So they're in a 1-2-2.
And she has it. Comes across over to Neal. And try to go inside. Pass is tipped on the floor. And we're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Lawrence County. Boy, I tell you, that ball went on the floor, and the Black Cats was on it just like a dog on a bone. Wasn't
yes, they're getting after it on defense, and Lawrence County is going to have to step up and handle that ball here. They're going to find themselves in some trouble.
As Feltner returns to the lineup for Lawrence County, replacing Maynard. And she takes it, drives to the bucket, scoop shot up and good. Didn't stop the dribble, and she takes it in and hits 9-8 Prestonsburg with the 1-point lead.
Yeah, they need to do a better job of stopping the ball. They let her go from one end to the other.
Olivia Sloan, and here's Endicott down the lane. Her shot's blocked. Rebound comes off Feltner with it. She's on the move. See if she goes this time. A nice pass, and a shot blocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Lawrence County, as that was Allison Campbell with the block.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of contact, but I think it was after the shot, though.
Right.
You know, it looked like it was a pretty clean block.
And here's the pass into Feltner, and she's fouled in the lane. Didn't catch who the foul was on. Number 3, that's Endicott.
It's her first.
And Feltner makes the free throw, so it's tied at 9. She can put her team in the lead, and she does. as she knocks them both down. It's 10-9.
Yeah, she's 4 for 4 from the free throw line here early.
Got a good-looking free throw shot.
Absolutely.
And here down the lane, Olivia Sloan, and her shot's blocked. On the floor we go, tie up, and it'll stay with the Lady Black Cats.
Yeah, Prestonsburg is really aggressive going to the goal here. They've not settled for anything other than that 1-3 out of the corner there by Campbell.
And we've got Maynard back in the lineup for Lawrence County as Alexis Ratliff will go to the bench. And here across court, Campbell this time inside the three-point line, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it comes off to Lawrence County. Here's Maynard with it into front court. Now she'll hold up, looking for help, as she gives it to Feltner, and Feltner's going to be fouled on the drive, and that's going to go against Campbell.
Yeah, I'd like to see Campbell just go ahead and shoot that three. She'd already made the three, and she took one dribble and stepped in and shot a jumper. I'd like to see her go ahead and take that three.
Here's Maynard with it, and she goes inside. Nice pass and put up and in. That is Kaysen Ward.
Great pass.
12-9, Lawrence County back by 3. Olivia Sloan with it. Kicks it over in the corner to Campbell. Here's the three. And it's long, no good. Rebound comes off to Lawrence County. They'll get it over to Feltner. Maynard with it now. And Feltner on baseline drive, shot no good. Tipped out of bounds off of Lawrence County. It'll go to Prestonsburg. Looked like Prestonsburg might have had a hand on that one.
Yeah, we had a pretty good viewpoint of that one. That looked like it might have went the other way.
Our view here high on the rock.
Yes. Sean's a good referee. He's not going to miss very many, though.
Right. Caitlin Keithley, three atop the circle, way off. Rebound comes off to Lawrence County. Feltner again with the basketball. And she'll pass over. Here's a three up, no good. Gets her own rebound to the bucket, puts it up, no good again. Again gets a rebound, puts it up and in. That's number 20, Brooke Neal, working the boards.
That's good effort on her part. She wasn't giving up till she got 2 points.
And on the other end, three up and good, as that is number 13, Selena Mullins, into the lineup. 14-12, Prestonsburg trails by 2. Ball knocked loose. Mullins goes to the floor, and we call a
timeout.
Got a timeout by Prestonsburg. It'll be a 30. So that'll stop the clock with 2:16 left here in the first quarter. 14-12, Lawrence County holds a 2-point lead, and it's been everything we expected so far, Justin.
Absolutely. Both teams are really getting after it. And, you know, I thought nerves might come into play a little bit because this is win or go, lose or go home. And, but both teams are really getting after it defensively, moving the ball, scoring the ball. So,
well, I always said, the first, when I officiated, the first game of the district, you have a lot more intensity a lot of times than you do the championship game, because once you get to that championship game, you're going to move on next week where you win or lose. But in that first round, if you lose, the season's over with.
Yeah, you're playing with house money on championship night.
Right.
Yeah, both teams, though, I'm really impressed. Both teams don't look like the moment's getting to either one of them right now.
Prestonsburg has it into the front court. Here's Keithley with the top of the circle. Goes down the side as Endicott puts it on the floor, down the lane, shot no good. Ball out of bounds. It'll go to go to Lawrence County.
I think she was looking for a foul there.
Right. Number 2, Ellie Webb, into the lineup for Lawrence County, will trigger the ball in as she gets it into Feltner. Cross court it comes. That's Ratliff back in the lineup. Feltner down the lane, shot up and good. And right now, Feltner's killed them on the dribble drive to the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have to find some way to get the ball out of her hands, make her give it up. But she made a good pass a while ago to get it to.
And here's Sloan. Nice pass to Arias, no good. Rebound Lawrence County. They're controlling the boards right now. Here comes Feltner with it. And down the right side, kicks it in the corner. Here's the three up. No good that time. Manil, as Arias comes off with it for Prestonsburg, end to end, puts it up, misses it, and ball tipped out of bounds by Prestonsburg. It'll go to Lawrence County.
Yeah, I think she tried to go up with her left hand there. Probably just need to go ahead and make sure you make that one.
Right. Number 13, Ward, back into the lineup for Lawrence County. Lawrence County running a lot of players in and out here early.
They have.
And here's Feltner. Gets it off into the front court to Welp. On the side, Maynard stops, pops, no good. Rebound put back up and in by Kaylee Ward. 18-12, Lawrence County with the lead. Here's Keithley with it. Puts it on the floor, drives, spins in the lane, shot partially blocked. Arias comes off with it. Olivia Sloan, we're under a minute here in the first quarter. Sloan with it, drives, kicks it in the corner to Mullins. Mullins puts it on the floor, down the lane. Her shot up, no good. And rebound comes off to Lawrence County. Ratliff up to Maynard, and now they'll hold it up. Gets it back out to Feltner. 30 seconds left to see if they'll work for the last shot. Feltner with it at the jump circle. Just comes cross court on the left side to Maynard. Top of the circle, Ratliff, Maynard down in the corner. And here's Feltner, drops down on the left side now. Back on top, pass tilt. And Mullins steals it for the Black Cats. Gives it over to Arias, up and no good. Rebound comes from Lawrence County. And they've got a 2-on-1. Let's see if they get it off before the bucket, or before the horn, up good. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. 20-12, Prestonsburg trails Lawrence County. We'll send it back to the station and be back for second quarter action. This WPRG TV Sports.
Appalachian Wireless is transforming the way you upgrade your smartphone. Trade in, trade up, and experience the benefits of Appalachian Wireless's trade-in program. Head into any Appalachian Wireless retail location or go to AppalachianWireless.com to get an estimate on your device. Use or apply your device credit towards your new Appalachian Wireless device or account. It's that simple. Just another way Appalachian Wireless proves better service and bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
We're getting ready to start the second quarter. Lawrence County 20, Prestonsburg 12. They really shot a high percentage, I think, from the field there, Lawrence County did, and Prestonsburg's kind of missing some opportunities on the offensive end down there.
Well, last time they played, Prestonsburg put up 65. Lawrence County only 50 for the game. They put 20 up in the first quarter. And here's the pass, wide open under the bucket, up and good. That is number 32, Alexis Ratliff. And Lawrence County holds a 10-point lead. Here's Keithley to the bucket. Her shot's no good, partially blocked. And Sloan comes off with the rebound, and see what we got, a jump ball, and it'll go to Prestonsburg.
Yeah, Prestonsburg needs a good bucket right here. I think they're struggling a little bit on the offensive end. They really need to get one to kind of settle the score here a little bit.
And here's the pass, and it goes in the backcourt. Of course, just an inbounds pass, so no over and back. Keithley rescues it, brings it in, works it down the left side. Here's Endicott over to Mullins. Mullins drives down the left side, out in the corner, and tries to go inside, pass tilt. Olivia Sloan, ball on the floor, battle for it, goes out of bounds, and it is going to stay with Prestonsburg.
They're really going after it down there. It's a good hustle, both teams.
Well, you know, Lawrence County's got some height on their girls, and Prestonsburg's challenged them, and Lawrence County's had 3 or 4 blocks already.
Yeah, they have. They've challenged them inside, and they kind of went straight up, and Prestonsburg's not made the basket.
Here's Olivia Sloan on the drive, spin, moving the lane, cut off, gets it back out to Mullins. She'll go back in to Sloan at the free throw line, puts it on the floor. And, no, excuse me, that's Faith Lazar into the game, and she's fouled on the drive to the bucket.
That's a big one.
Who was that on?
That was on 13. That's on Kaylee Ward. That's what me and you were talking over the break. She's got 8 points in the first quarter, and she only averages 3.5 for the season. So
Lazar's first free throw good. And we've got number 22 back in the lineup, Ward. That is Ellie or Kaysen Ward for Kaylee Ward. Both free throws made. It's 22-14 Prestonsburg, and here's Ratliff, nearly loses it out of bounds. And she'll get back over to Neal. They'll go back into Ratliff. Nice bounce pass over, up, good. Ward with it. And Lawrence County really some nice interior passing and working down deep really well right now.
Yeah, being patient and just really getting the shot that they're wanting.
And here's Lazar, her shot partially blocked again. Rebound comes off to Ward. And here we come, Feltner into the front court. She'll kick it over to Neal, back on top, 3 in the air, off the glass, good. Sherry Hay. And Lawrence County is up 27-14. Endicott with it. And she'll give it over. That's Arias. Endicott out of the corner, air ball. Rebound comes up, Ratliff. And gives it over to Feltner. Feltner into the front court, drives, knocked loose, picked back up by Feltner, gets over to Ratliff in the corner. Here's Neal with the 3, count it. And they're red hot from three-point line now as Lawrence County has jumped out to a 30-14 lead with 5:52 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're doing anything they want to offensively. I mean, they're passing the ball, they're knocking down some shots. They got Prestonsburg on the ropes right here. This is a crucial 5:52 here to go into the halftime. They're up 16 points, and Prestonsburg only has 14 points total for the game. So Prestonsburg better make some adjustments here. It's not looking good.
Well, Lawrence County on the season is shooting 21% from three-point line. Only 82 of 376. And how many they've got here in the first quarter? First half?
They've only hit 2, but they were back-to-back. But they've shot, I don't know what they're shooting on the season from the field, but now they are absolutely, I bet they're shooting 60, 70, 80%.
They're only shooting 38% from the field.
Yeah, they're about 70% tonight, I'm
exactly.
sure.
And here's Keithley for Prestonsburg down the lane, shot up, rims out, no good. Rebound comes off the Neal, and ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Lawrence County.
Yeah, Prestonsburg sticking with the game plan. They're still driving it in there, but.
Well, you got to figure, that the way they've shot it on the season. Here's another 3 by Neal, no good. Rebound comes off to Olivia Sloan. You got to think that eventually their percentages come back down to what it normally is. Here's another block, and Lawrence County comes up with the basketball.
Yeah, Lawrence County's done a great job on defense down here.
Here's Feltner and Neal, another 3. They keep firing, and she makes another one. 33-14.
That's their third three-pointer this quarter.
19-point lead. Here's Keithley with it. Drives his baseline, shoots it up off the glass, no good. And rebound again, Lawrence County controlling the boards both ends. Feltner stops, pops off the glass, no good. Rebound put back up and in by Kaysen Ward. And Prestonsburg's going to have to come up with something. They're down 21 here early.
Yeah, they're just struggling to get the ball in the hole, and they really need a basket here and maybe a stop or two to just.
Here's Arias working, gives it back out to Sloan. Sloan puts it on, spin move, down the lane, shot up, no good. And Lazar had the rebound, had it blocked from behind. They give it over to Neal, and she'll pass back out to Ward. Inside it goes, and shot up, no good. Foul called, and that one is Ratliff with the shot. And the foul's going to go against number,
I think 20. Is it Lazar? Yeah.
Okay.
25 Lazar.
25 Lazar.
Yeah.
So with 4:15 still left, Lawrence County's got 35 on the board, make it 36. As Ratliff knocks the first free throw down, she'll have one more.
Yeah, they're just having their way offensively.
We've got number 14, that is Michaela Oosley into the game for Prestonsburg. And second free throw also rolls in. 37-14.
Yeah,
23-point lead. Nobody's seen this one coming right now.
They've scored 17 points already, and we're not even halfway through the second quarter.
Yes, put 20 up in the first quarter.
Yes.
And here's Olivia Sloan, gets it over to Endicott. And she'll fire up a three and knocks it down. Maybe that'll get the Lady Black Cats offense started as hits 37-17. And Feltner walks as they double teamed her as she comes across the timeline to turn over.
Yeah, you know, Prestonsburg likes to press, and you have to score. You got to put the ball in the hole for you to get in that press. So maybe this will get them going a little bit.
Really hurt them. And there's Endicott, kicks it back to Olivia Sloan. In the corner it'll go. That is Oosley with it. Back to Sloan. Sloan putting the dribble down, backs out to the left side of the floor to the timeline, gets her offense set, now moves top of the circle, down the lane, and illegal screen.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
And that's going to go against Endicott. And we've got a 30-second timeout. 3:30 here left in the first half, 37-17. Lawrence County with the 20-point lead. And we'd like to let everyone know that tonight's game is brought to you by Community Trust Bank, Microtech Internet and Security, Total Pharmacy Care, Attorney John Earl Hunt, Appalachian Wireless, Charlotte's Tax Service, Mann Toyota, Intermountain Cable, Craig Dameron Furniture, Howard Family Pharmacy, and Overhead Door of Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, I don't think this is what we were anticipating when we first started, you know, looking forward to this game. And, you know, Lawrence County has came out absolutely red hot from the field.
They definitely have. Of course, they're on their home floor, feel comfortable, but, you know, just a couple weeks ago, Prestonsburg comes down here and beats them by 19, so that's a little added motivation to them as they're working it in the front court. Ratliff, here's a steal, Endicott on the floor, still on the move. Nice pass over, shot up, and misses it. Endicott with the rebound, and we're going to have a held ball. It's going to go to Lawrence County. Prestonsburg again with a shot right at the bucket. Oosley missed it.
Yeah, that's 2 turnovers in a row, too. So maybe they've...
And Prestonsburg not been able to score off of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that
And
hurt.
here's Maynard with it. Puts it on the floor, the baseline, cut off. Back out to Feltner. She picks up her dribble. There's Maynard with it now again. Gives it to Feltner. Free throw line jumper up, no good. And rebound foul called against Ratliff of Lawrence County. And that's only the third team foul. Prestonsburg was 6.
Yeah, that's another one. You know, Lawrence County's going to be at the free throw line next foul by Prestonsburg.
Olivia Sloan with it, gets it over to Keithley. Keithley works, stops, still on the dribble. Now she'll get it back to Endicott. Endicott works, down the lane she goes, shot up, and again, no good. Rebound comes off to Lawrence County, and Prestonsburg has a foul, and that's going to be the 1-1. I think that's on Oosley, wasn't it? Number 14?
Yeah.
So Kaysen Ward will go to the line for Lawrence County. She'll have the 1-1. And her first one misses badly. Rebound comes off. That's Campbell with it. And going to be a foul on the other end against Lawrence County. That's number 14, Sherry Hayes. She'll be called for the foul.
Yeah, if Lawrence County can't knock down some free throws, maybe that's another avenue for Prestonsburg to get back in the game.
Right.
They're going to have to score.
And here it comes in. That's Oosley with it. Back to Endicott. 3 in the air. No good. Battling for the rebound. Lawrence County has it. Drops it out of bounds and set off Prestonsburg. It's going to go to Lawrence County.
I thought she just tripped and fell, but maybe a better angle down there, maybe.
Area is back in the lineup for Prestonsburg as Oosley will go out. 2:17 here in the first half. Lawrence County with a 20-point lead, 37-17. And they get it in the front court. Ratliff and nearly throws it away as Ward has it. And got a held ball as Endicott goes in and grabs it, and the breaks are starting to go to Prestonsburg's way now, Justin, but they're not able to score off of it.
No, they've done a good job. They've got a couple of turnovers and just can't put any points on the board. If you got to score if you want to get back in this game.
And there's Campbell, smallest player on the floor, going up against the tallest player on the floor. It didn't work out.
No.
Feltner down the lane, cut off, spins, puts it up and in.
Good move.
39-17, 1:40 left here in the first half. Olivia Sloan with it. Top of the circle comes to Endicott, back to Sloan. Sloan puts it on the dribble, spin move, now reverses back out and gives it to, that is Keithley down the lane, and her shot is blocked. Rebound comes off to Lawrence County. Into the front court they come, and they'll give it to Maynard. Maynard puts it on the floor. In the lane, stops, passes, deflected. Here's a three out of the corner, no good. Maynard gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good. And rebound by Ward, turn around, up and good. And right now, Prestonsburg just can't get a rebound on either end of the floor.
No, if you're going to let them shoot it till they miss, that's not a good recipe.
And there's Keithley, top of the circle, no good. Rebound comes off to Lawrence County.
It's like they got a lid on the bucket down there.
And Lawrence County's going to hold up now as Feltner walks it in the front court. We've got 35 seconds left here in the first half. Feltner has it now. Cross over to Ratliff. And Ratliff comes back across court. That's Hay with it. Top of the circle over to Ratliff. 20 seconds here in the half. Maynard with it now. Comes over to Feltner. And Ward at the free throw line knocked loose, but picked up by Sherry Hay. And inside it goes. That's Ward, and she walked. Nope, going to call a foul. And that's going to go against Endicott.
Wow, that's her third, too.
And Oosley and number 22, Annabelle Trusty, comes in the lineup for Prestonsburg. And this will be the 1-and-1. And shot is up and no good. And Lawrence County, Feltner with the foul. Of course, that's only 16 fouls. So Prestonsburg will have it. 5 seconds, all that's left. And going to get Mullins in the lineup, and Oosley comes out. Mullins a three-point shooter. So we'll see if Prestonsburg get a shot off at the buzzer. This would be a big help if they could knock one down right before half. And there's Mullins with the runner down the lane. No good. And we're at the half of the night's second game between Lawrence County and Prestonsburg. And Lawrence County holds a commanding 41-17 lead over Prestonsburg. We'll send it back to the station and be back shortly with some halftime stats and comments. This is WPRG TV Sports.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Hey, it's Craig Dammer Furniture tax refund sale going on right now.
Get this 3-piece only $94 a month, plus up to a 50-inch TV for free. It's the tax refund sale at Craig Dammer Furniture in downtown Pikeville.
From the beginning, fast has been important. Today's world demands fast. Faster cars, faster planes, faster eaters. Whoa, that's too fast. So we know that your internet needs to be fast. Stay out of my way, fast. Surfing, streaming, downloading. You want fast, we got fast. At Intermountain Cable, we make sure your internet's fast. Up to 500 meg per second fast, because faster is better.
Hey, it's Craig Damon Furniture tax refund sale going on right now.
Get this 8-piece living room suite for only $18.99. Includes 3-piece tables, 2 lamps, and a 3-piece living room suite. It's the tax refund sale at Craig Damon Furniture in downtown Pikeville.
And we're back at Lawrence County. We're at the half, 41-17. Lawrence County comes out red hot and goes in the half with a 21-point lead over Prestonsburg, Justin.
Yeah, Lawrence County really just kind of having their way offensively, shooting a great high percentage from the three-point line, from two-point line, sharing the ball, doing a really good job. They were led in scoring by Kinsley Feltner with 10 points, Hay with 3, Neal with 8, Ratliff with 4, and Kylie Ward with 8, and Kasem Ward with 8. And like we talked earlier, Kylie Ward averages 3.5 points a game. She's got 8 points in the first half. And Kasem Ward averages 2.5 points a game, and she's got 8 points in the first half. So, you know, some unsung heroes there in the regular season stepping up big in the postseason makes a big difference.
And we're talking about a 7th grader and a freshman.
Yeah. Future looks bright all around in 58th District in girls basketball for sure. Prestonsburg was led in scoring by Allison Campbell. She had 5 points. Arias had 2 points. Selena Mullins 3 points, and Lazar with 2 points. Really struggled to just basically get the ball in the hole, I think, is the story of the first half for Prestonsburg. They were 4 for 4 from the free throw line, but, you know, not really getting those opportunities.
Well, you know, we talked about them beating Lawrence County 19 here on their home floor the last time. Of course, they knocked down 9 3-pointers in that game. And tonight they've only put 2 up in the first half. And been driving it to the bucket, looking to try to get Lawrence County in some foul trouble. They have got a height advantage on them, but Lawrence County being able to play some good defense, had 6 or 8 blocks in the first half at least. So, and like you said, shot the ball very well. So 41-17 at the half. Lawrence County over the Lady Black Cats of Prestonsburg. We'll send it back to the station. We'll be back shortly for the start of tonight's second half. This 58th District basketball.
Charlotte's Tax Service offers electronic filing, refunds paid on debit cards, or checks printed in the office. No cost up front for tax preparation. At Charlotte's Tax Service in Martin, your income tax preparation is provided by experienced, competent preparers who are registered with the U.S. Internal Revenue Service. Our office is open year-round to assist you with your tax and accounting needs. Call Charlotte's Tax Service at 606-285-9906 today. Charlotte's Tax Service and Accounting, Martin, Kentucky.
The good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
Business Internet just reached the tipping point. Tip your hat to the information age. Get a gig for business and upload robust files, complex videos, and compound reports at the same time, in real time, while saving time. For DISA and data, get a gig. Got it? Now get going. Get up to 1 gig business cable internet from IMC. Bundle with business telephone and save even more. Call us today.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. And get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Welcome back to Lawrence County, where we're getting ready to start the third quarter. Lawrence County leads Prestonsburg 41-17. And, you know, start this second half, Prestonsburg really needs to get that lid off the goal and start to score a couple points. And hopefully, if you're Prestonsburg, Lawrence County's cooled off a little bit.
Well, you know, one of Prestonsburg's MO for the season is pressure, full court pressure. But just as you made the comment in the first half, you've got to score the bucket to be able to put that pressure on. And they didn't have very many buckets in that first half and wasn't able to get that pressure on.
Yeah, I've only got them with 5 buckets in the first half. So, you know, that means that's only 5 chances that you basically got to get in your, you know, staple of your program is pressure defense. And if you can only press 5 times, that's not what you're looking for if you're Coach Kidd, that's for sure.
That's advantage to your opponent, and they took advantage of that in the first half. And Lawrence County will have it to start this second half. And looks like we have the starting lineups out on the floor for both teams. And there's the buzzer. They'll get 8 back up on the clock. And here we'll go as Ratliff will bring it into Maynard for Lawrence County. And looks like Prestonsburg's still in that 1-2-2 zone, but they're going to trap out of it as they trapped on the corner and try to go inside. Lawrence County did. Prestonsburg tipped it out of bounds.
Yeah, good hands there because that looked like that backside was wide open.
And here it comes in. Ratliff, 15-footer, rims out, no good. Battle for the rebound, still battling for it, and Maynard comes up with it. Lawrence County owned the boards on both ends in the first half and come up with a second chance. That time here's a steal. Arias puts it up and in. So Prestonsburg scores first, and they'll put that pressure on now. Here's Feltner with it, a 7th grader, I think we said, wasn't it? Or
yes,
maybe an 8th grader, and takes it straight to the bucket, puts it up and in. And here's Prestonsburg with it in the front court. Feltner is an 8th grader, and here's a shot by Campbell, no good. Arias with the rebound. Shot no good, battle for it, picked up by Endicott, puts it up, no good. And Lawrence County comes off with it. The lid's still on the bucket for the Lady Black Cats.
Yeah, they've come out with some good intensity, but you still have to stick the ball in the hole. Good move.
And there's a shot missed under the bucket for Lawrence County. Prestonsburg will come off with it. And here's Olivia Sloan over to Campbell. Campbell drives inside the 3-point line, shot up, no good. And foul called on Lawrence County under the bucket. And that's going to go against Feltner.
It's her second.
So the Lady Black Cats will have it. And comes into Olivia Sloan. On top it comes, here's Campbell driving the bucket and tries to go up with it, blocked and saved by Lawrence County. Feltner with it. A lot of pressure on her, now still in the backcourt. She picks her dribble up and got to call a timeout, Lawrence County, to keep off the 10-second count.
Yeah, Prestonsburg's doing a really good job on defense here, but again, like, you know, story of the night, they're going to have to get a couple to fall for them if they want to get back in this game.
Well, I can't understand Campbell driving in and going up against Ward, and there's about a foot height differential.
Yeah, that's
she's done that 2 or 3 times. They got it blocked. She's knocked a 3 down.
Yeah, I'd step out there maybe because I think they're going to have to make a couple threes to get back in this game. And, you know, if she's playing that far off of you, because she's giving her some room there, maybe pull up and try to shoot that 3.
Yes. So Lawrence County will have it coming out of the timeout. If they had to use one of their timeouts, let's see, that leaves them with 3, and Prestonsburg, I think, has got 3.
Yes. Yeah.
Maynard has it in the backcourt for Lawrence County. Now it comes in the front court. Down in the corner it goes. Ratliff inside it'll go. And that was Maynard with it. Now Ratliff drives, left-hand shot up, no good. Rebound comes off, and what do we call a foul? Prestonsburg. Allison Campbell. And that was Kaylee Ward coming off with, well, no, they're going to call the two-shot foul.
Ooh, yeah.
So Ward, free throw is up and good. 44-19. Lawrence County led by 24 at the half. And that one off to the side, missed badly. Rebound comes off to Reese Endicott into the front court. Here's Olivia Sloan with the three. No good. Rebound comes off to Lawrence County, and we've got a held ball, and it's going to go to Prestonsburg. Prestonsburg's got to pull out all the stops now.
Yeah, they need some breaks to go their way. Need a couple threes to fall for them, maybe get a couple turnovers. And, you know, Lawrence County's not scored the ball like they have.
And here's Mullins, and her shot's blocked, and foul's going to be called on Prestonsburg. As, again, Kaylee Ward just standing there with her hands up, and she's had 5 or 6 blocks herself tonight.
Yeah, I think they've got double-digit blocks, and, you know, Prestonsburg keeps feeding into that. I think they might want to try a different strategy instead of coming in there and trying to shoot it over the towers, because those girls do have the height advantage.
Yes, and Lawrence County gets it in the front court, gives it over to Maynard. And Ratliff. Now here's Neal, puts it on the floor. Shot no good. Again, Ward up and one. And Kaylee Ward is controlling the inside on both ends of the floor right now.
Yeah, I mean, rebounds, block shots, and like I said, she's averaging 3.5 points a game, and she had 8. That's her 11th point already. So,
and we're talking about a freshman.
Yes.
She'll be at the line trying to complete the three-point play as her team is up by 27, misses the free throw. Endicott comes off with it. Over to Mullins. And here's Sloan driving, and pass is picked off. Try to go into Arias, and on the move, end to end, Feltner puts it up and in. Lady Black Cats don't have no answer for it.
No, they're still struggling to score, and Lawrence County just having their way.
And here's Keithley, shot no good. Rebound comes off to Ratliff. Ball knocked out of bounds by Keithley, and he will stay with Lawrence County. Got number 22, Annabelle Trusty, and also number 22 on Lawrence County side, Kason Ward into the lineup. Feltner gets it to Maynard, and here's the pass thrown away. Endicott with it and stops and puts up a little runner, and it scores for Prestonsburg. There's points off turnover.
Yeah,
48-21. And here's Feltner with it, loses control of it, and timeout called to Lawrence County to save a possession.
Yeah, that's twice in the last minute. I mean, credit Prestonsburg. They've done that twice here, got them to burn a timeout.
And it's going to be a full timeout. So with 4:39 left, third quarter, 48-21, Lawrence County. It's WPRG TV Sports.
Appalachian Wireless is transforming the way you upgrade your smartphone. Trade in, trade up, and experience the benefits of Appalachian Wireless's trade-in program. Head into any Appalachian Wireless retail location or go to AppalachianWireless.com to get an estimate on your device. Use or apply your device credit towards your new Appalachian Wireless device or account. It's that simple. Just another way Appalachian Wireless proves better service and bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
welcome back to Lawrence County. We got 4:38 to go in the third quarter. Lawrence County controlling the game, 48-21 over the Lady Black Cats.
Lawrence County will have it, bring the length of floor as Brooke Neal steps out of bounds. She'll bring it into Feltner and gives it over to Maynard. And Maynard now is double team looking for help and has it taken away. That's Endicott. Goes inside to Arias, shot up, misses it. And Arias fouls Neal as Neal gets the rebound.
Well, I don't know about that one.
I thought it was going the other way.
I did too.
So Lawrence County will try it again. 4:26 left. Prestonsburg trails by 27. And here it comes into Neal, and pass is thrown away, but picked up. Falls right in her hand. Feltner end to end, kicks it out. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound comes off of Lawrence County. Neal, three, count it. That's her third. Brooke Neal, the 8th grader.
Yeah, she's dialed in right now. I don't know if I'd be leaving her open.
21, 30-point lead. Here's Keithley on the other end, no good. Arias with the rebound, puts it up and in. And Lawrence County has it working. Neal with it in the front court. And inside it'll go, shot up, no good. And Lawrence County again, well, now we have a tie-up, and it's going to stay with Lawrence County, so they retain possession.
Yeah, they're getting multiple attempts at scoring.
Yes, they are.
I mean, you're Prestonsburg, you're trying to get back in this game. You got to have everything.
You got to be able to hit one and done on the offensive end,
Yeah.
and you got to get some offensive rebounds. Here's Neal with it. And Feltner down the lane drops a pass off, put up, no good. Rebound comes off this time. That's Arias with it, Mullins with it, taken away. Shot up, no good by Cherie Hay. And on the baseline, jumper hit by Ratliff. Again, working the offensive boards to the score.
Yeah, just keep on. Prestonsburg needs to.
And here's another block on the other end by Ward as Keithley takes it inside. We got 3-on-1. Feltner over to, is that Ratliff? No, that's number 14, isn't it?
Yes.
Cherie Hay.
Yes.
And Lawrence County pulling away up to 32 with 2:58 left. And here is the foul called on Lawrence County as Endicott will go to the line. Reese Endicott will have 2. Comes off the front of the rim, no good. And we've got 4 new players in the lineup for Prestonsburg. Well, 3, I guess it is. We've got number 14, that's Oosley. We've got number 1, Campbell, back in the lineup. And who was the other that came in? Not sure. And here's Maynard, has it knocked out of bounds from behind. So number 1, Allison Campbell, back in the lineup, yes. And for Lawrence County, 13, Kylie Ward back in. There's Neal going into Ward and puts it up and in. Very easy, too easy.
Yes. Yeah, she gets it that deep, too, and her height advantage, I mean, she just turns around and sticks it in the hole.
There's Prestonsburg working on the other end. Drive down the lane. Olivia Sloan, shot no good. Rebound put up by Campbell, no good. It's blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Prestonsburg. 57-24, 33-point lead for Lawrence County. Prestonsburg had Olivia Sloan, top the circle, 3, good. 57-27. Prestonsburg needs it all now. And here it comes in. That's Ratliff with it. Into the front court it comes to Neal. She stops, gives it back to Ratliff. Out it come to Maynard. And Prestonsburg with the near steal as Olivia Sloan.
Good effort.
Knocks it out of bounds, couldn't control it. And Feltner back in the lineup for Lawrence County. Maynard with it. and try to go in on the baseline, but the ball is kicked by Prestonsburg, so he'll stay with Lawrence County. As Keithley will come back in the lineup for Prestonsburg, and Campbell will go out. 57-27, 30-point lead. These two teams played twice this year. Had a 1-point win and a 19-point win. Nobody's seen this 30-point lead right now, Justin.
No, I don't think this is what anybody anticipated coming in here. It looks like, you know, Prestonsburg, maybe nerves, whatever, but it doesn't look like the ball's really worked out going in the hole for them, and Lawrence County has really played well.
Yes, they have, as they'll turn it over at times, so Prestonsburg will have it. Olivia Sloan into the front court. She'll give her over to Arias out to top of the circle. That's not where she normally works. And here is Oosley with it. Olivia Sloan, spin drives, looking to get free, kicks it back out to Oosley, and down the lane, shot up, no good. Endicott blocked, out of bounds. Hit a stay with Prestonsburg.
Lawrence County's had a field day defensively down here in the paint.
They got double-digit blocks easily. I'm not sure how many we don't keep at, but they've definitely got a bunch.
Yeah, they've owned the paint, offensively and defensively.
And number 22, Kaysen Ward back in, and immediately comes in, blocks the shot off of Prestonsburg. It'll go back to Lawrence County.
Yeah, they've done a good job, too. I mean, they're straight up. They're holding their hands straight up. It's
Ratliff and Feltner, she loses it and then picks it up. Prestonsburg not able to pick it up. She runs it back down, and now she's trapped in the corner. Here's a drive on the baseline. Maynard, and it's tipped out of bounds by Oosley. Here to stay with Lawrence County. Number 14, Cherie Hay, back in the lineup for Lawrence County. 1:22 left third quarter. Lawrence County leading by 30, 57-27. Lawrence County working it, and here's Ward. Inside, no good. Rebound put back up and in by Ratliff. Another second chance bucket for Lawrence County.
Yeah, I think that's the story of the game, is just second chance points and defensive blocks for Lawrence County.
Arias stops, puts it up and in. 59-29, pass knocked out of bounds by Prestonsburg. It'll stay with Lawrence County. We've got 51 seconds here in the third. Hay brings it in, might have been kicked, no call. We got a jump ball. It'll stay with Prestonsburg. It'll go to Prestonsburg.
Wow. Yeah, I think that went off her leg there when she stuck her foot out.
Right. Endicott with it. Brings it in to Olivia Sloan. She's looking inside to Arias. Can't get it in there. It'll come across to Oosley. Doesn't look at the bucket. Here's Keithley on the move. Free throw line reverses down the lane. Left-handed shot up. No good. Rebound Ward. Gets it over to Ratliff. Ratliff wide open on the other end. Neal puts it up and in. 61-29, 24 seconds left, third quarter. Prestonsburg working in the front court. Arias. And she'll go in to Endicott. Endicott shot up, no good. And we've got a jump ball, and that one will go to Lawrence County.
Yeah, again, just getting her hand on the ball.
13 seconds. Neal has it. Gets it over to Maynard. And she'll come over to Cherie Hay in the front court. Ratliff try to go inside to Ward, and it's kicked out of bounds with 4 seconds left. And Selena Mullins will come in the lineup for Prestonsburg. Reese Endicott will get an early rest. Getting ready to come up to the quarter. That'll give her a little more time. Neal, three. No good. Rebound put back up and in. Cherie Hay. And at the end of three, 63-29, Lawrence County over Prestonsburg. We'll be right back for fourth quarter action. This is WPRG TV Sports.
It begins with a click. And no matter where you are, you have countless choices at your fingertips. On the road, on your break, even in your own backyard. A world of entertainment is just a click away. Simply go to imctv.com/watchtve to get started. Intermountain Cable, connecting you to everything that matters.
Here's Tim Wells, General Manager, Man Toyota. Tim, once again, we're in a new year. You got some new cars and some new incentives.
We sure do, Randy. Toyota's starting the year out strong. They have great rebates on all their vehicles and great rates on the Tundra, the Sienna, the Corolla, the Yaris, 0%. Even on the RAV4, 0% interest.
Man, what a deal.
You're gonna drive away saying, man, what a deal.
Man Toyota, US 23, Prestonsburg.
Today's households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get Intermountain Cable high-speed internet with speeds up to 500 meg. Call 1-800-635-7052 today.
Welcome back to Lawrence County, where we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter, where it's all Lawrence County, 63-29 over the Lady Black Cats of Prestonsburg. And Lawrence County's done a really good job. They're consistent. They've scored 20, 21, and 22, and Prestonsburg has just really struggled to score the ball tonight. It just seems like they've got a lid on the go.
Well, now, I tell you, if Lawrence County plays like this Wednesday night,
we're going to be in for a dandy.
Floyd Central, will have their hands full.
Yes, absolutely.
And here's Arias, drives it. Nice ball fake, puts it up and in. That's what they need to be doing all the time, but wasn't able to do it as Lawrence County gets it in the front court. Neal. Here's Feltner with it, puts it on the floor, drives inside, drops it off to Ward, and pass is stolen. Prestonsburg into the front court. Here's Arias again in the paint. Loses her bounce, gets it over to Keithley, and she puts it up and one. So Prestonsburg still fighting as they've come out on a 4-0 run. They still trail by 30, 63-33. Might be a little bit
too late.
A little too late, as Keithley will go to the line to shoot the free throw, trying to complete the three-point play.
That's her first bucket of the night.
Wow, and she come in
18.
averaging 18 points a game. Knocks the free throw down. 63-34. Here's Ward with it. Into the front court it goes, and Cherie Hay, three, no good. And might not have been a shot that Lawrence County's coach was wanting. Here's Endicott with it. Down the lane, tries to step through a double team, loses it. Arias picks it up, and we're going to have a held ball. It's going to go to Lawrence County.
Yeah, just like we talked in the first game, this might be a good time to survive till Wednesday. I might want to get my starters off the floor.
Right.
29-point lead. I think you might be safe because you don't want to turn an ankle here.
And driving it to the bucket, putting it up and no good. Feltner, Arias with it. End to end, stops the free throw line, jumper no good. Selena Mullins with it. And here's the Endicott just inside the three-point line, free throw line, puts it up and in. 63-36.
7-0 run.
6:36 left. Here's Ratliff, gets it over to Maynard. Hay, back to Maynard for Lawrence County. And down the lane, Feltner, nice pass over to, that was Ward missing it. Prestonsburg with the rebound.
They've not missed many of those tonight.
The shots that they needed to miss, as here's a drive to the bucket, put up and in by Olivia Sloan. The shots that Prestonsburg needed them to miss in the first half, they're missing now. And here, Feltner into the front court off the loose ball to the bucket, puts it up, finger roll up and good. And that stops the run at 9 for Prestonsburg. 63-38. Prestonsburg has it. Keithley down the left side. Back out. Now down the lane and shot up, no good. She's fouled. And that was against Maynard, I think, number 1. Caitlin Keithley will go back to the line. She'll have 2 free throws. Clock's at rest with 5:43 left here in the ball game. As Keithley misses the free throw, and they need every point they can get.
Yeah, they need just about a perfect game for the next 5:43 to get back in this one.
65-38 and make it 65-39 now as Prestonsburg cuts the lead to 26, and you get a walk on Maynard, so it's a turnover.
Credit Prestonsburg. They've come out and they played hard here. They've not rolled over by any stretch of the imagination.
Coach Kidd, he won't let them quit.
No.
And here's Mullins driving to the bucket, kicks it back out to Endicott, down the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Feltner, and she's fouled. That's going to go against Oosley. Only 5 team fouls. So Prestonsburg can afford to be aggressive at least with one more foul before putting them to the line.
Yeah, and Lawrence County didn't shoot great.
Here's
from the
Cherie Hay gets it in front court to Feltner. Maynard with it now. And she's going to be double teamed. Tries to get it out, and ball off of Lawrence County. Here to go to Prestonsburg. Prestonsburg's turned them over some now.
Yeah, this effort would have been great a couple quarters ago, I'm sure.
Right.
You know, there was a time there in the second quarter where a couple breaks could have went their way.
And here is Keithley to the line, to the bucket, and she'll go to the line as she's fouled. And that one goes on Ward, I think.
Yes, that's her third.
And what is that, 16 fouls now for Lawrence County? Can't see, 5 or 6?
5.
Okay. And Keithley misses another free throw. She's one of her last 3 now. And we've got number 22, Kaysen Ward, coming in for Lawrence County. Caitlin Keithley with one more free throw, and this one's up and misses them both, and they don't need that.
No, they need all of these.
And Ratliff has the ball knocked away out of bounds. So Lawrence County will have it. They get it back in to Feltner. Feltner into the front court. Keithley trailing her. Now they'll hold up and just working it, being patient this time, trying to get some time worked off the clock. Gets it back out to Ratliff.
Yeah, the clock's their ally now.
Well, Lawrence County actually probably don't even need to score, especially from the field. Goes inside, and Ward puts it up and in. Kaysen Ward. 67-39. They just take time off the clock, force Prestonsburg to foul them, and they can come away with the win. Here's Keithley, rolls in off the front of the rim. 67-41. Feltner with it. Into the front court she comes, down the right side. Kicks it in, and pass is stolen.
Good idea.
Olivia Sloan with it, on the move, still on the move. Takes it to the bucket, and her shot's blocked and picked up by Ratliff, and Ratliff's fouled. That's only 16 fouls, so it will be ball out of bounds in the backcourt. And we've got number 1, Allison Campbell, back in the lineup for the Lady Black Cats. Cherie Hay will step out of bounds for Lawrence County, gets it in. Neal back into the ball game. Brooke Neal. And looking for some help, gets it over to Hay. Cherie Hay into the front court. Now she'll hand it off to Ratliff. Ratliff just dribbling around, and now she'll kick it back out to Neal into the corner. And here is Ward, and she's going to be fouled. And that will be the 1-and-1. I don't think they're going to give her 2. Let's see. Yes, it'll be the 1-and-1.
Oh, okay. That's 4 on Endicott.
Number 1, Maynard back in the lineup. 1-and-1. Kaysen Ward. And free throw's no good. Rebound comes off. That's Arias with it on the move. End to end, taking it to the bucket and blocked from behind. Gets it back, shoots up, no good. And Maynard comes off with the rebound. Now gives it over to Hay. Back to Maynard. Maynard working against Campbell. Now she'll give it off. That's number 2. Ellie Webb in the lineup, and ball thrown out of bounds. So Prestonsburg will have it. 3:23, all that's left. They trail 67-41. And here's Keithley down the lane, shot up, no good, over the backboard, go over to Lawrence County, and Keithley and Endicott seniors on this Prestonsburg team.
Yeah, you hate to see that for a senior, you know, this last game.
Exactly, and nice pass by Maynard over to Cason Ward, and another bucket for Lawrence County. 69-41. Lawrence County is going to move on to the championship game Wednesday night as Olivia Sloan shoots it up, no good. Arias with it, up, no good, and she's fouled. So Arias will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Struggled from the free throw line during the season. She gets that one row in.
That's her 9th point. She's had a good second half. That's her 9th point this half. So she's actually got 11. So
and she makes them both. So 69-43. 2:50 that's left, and walk called against, that was Ellie Webb.
You know, Lawrence County's got quite a few turnovers, though. You know, I just think Prestonsburg's not really done a good job of capitalizing on those turnovers.
Exactly.
So Wednesday, championship game, you know, Floyd Central is going to bring the defensive intensity.
And here's Endicott driving, kicks it over to Campbell. Back to Endicott. Puts it on the floor, drives, shot up, no good. She's fouled. And Prestonsburg's getting the whistles here late in the game that they was looking for in the first half. They've been taking it to the bucket the whole game. And I think Lawrence County looks a little fatigued out there right now, Justin. You see the girls standing with their hands on their hip.
I do, and they're reaching a little bit more.
And that might be, they don't have a deep bench. They only have 9 players, I think it is, or maybe 10 on the roster. So that might have been the reason that Coach Feltner was going to the bench early, you know.
That's true, keep them fresh.
And on the other end, Prestonsburg knocks it out of bounds. It's 69-45. Prestonsburg was down by 34 at one time.
Yes.
They've got it down to 24, but there are only 2:22 left, so just a little too late.
Yeah, to your point, they've shot 10 free throws here in the second half. They only shot 4 in the first half.
And here Lawrence County just working it around. Not really looking at the bucket as Cherie Hay takes it, gets it over to Feltner. Now they'll go inside the Ward. And she passes, nice pass, breaking the bucket. Ratliff, and her shot's blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Lawrence County.
I really like the 2 Ward girls to only average, 3 points and 2 points. I mean, they've had a monster night.
Yes, they have. Maybe their best game of the season. We don't have no way of knowing that. And here's Ratliff, shot on the baseline, no good. Ward again with the rebound, and she's fouled on the shot.
Right on cue.
That's Cason Ward.
She's got 12 points.
She is the 7th grader.
Yeah, they look good. The future looks bright.
She's going to be a force to reckon with if nothing happens to her, because a 7th grader playing at the level that she's playing at right now in the varsity level is impressive. She makes the first free throw. And the second one up and rattles out. Battling for the rebound. It's out of bounds off of Lawrence County. 1:52, all that's left. It's 70-45. Lawrence County over Prestonsburg, and number 00 for Prestonsburg, that is Alexis Beatty into the lineup. Prestonsburg working it into the front court. And here's down the lane, shot up, no good, Lazar, and she's going to be fouled.
Yeah, like you said, they were looking for that same foul the whole first half, and it didn't, because that was the same shot they've been shooting.
Exactly. Lawrence County are doing a little more reaching though here late in the game as Faith Lazar gets the first free throw. She'll have one more. And this one's up and also good, makes them both. So it's 70-47. And now we have a wholesale substitutions. Of course, most of the guys that's coming in for Lawrence County's already played.
Yeah.
As we say, they got the short bench.
And she played, I mean, almost the whole bench the whole game. I mean, she was subbing with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, or 2 minutes into the first quarter.
I think the only one that's coming in that's not played is one that had the ball. That was number 33, Tyra Hammond. Prestonsburg with you in the front court. Mullins, and here's a steal. Well, near steal as Neal knocks it out of bounds.
I don't know if she thought it was out on the other girl. She had it there, like she didn't
did.
grab it.
Selena Mullins, 3, no good. Rebound comes off. That's number 2, Ellie Webb, into the front court. Driving the bucket, shot up, no good. Number 12, that's Emily Priest. And Prestonsburg working in the front court, Lazar. She'll go cross court to Mullins. Mullins, 3. This one bounces off also. Rebound come off to Beatty, and her pass is stolen. Well with it. And here's a shot just inside the three-point line, no good. Getting her own rebound, that's number 24, and we don't have a 24 on our roster. Ooh. And whoever it is puts it up and in.
One. She got a good one.
And we don't, well, see right here, that would be Emily Holt, number 24. On the other end, shot no good. Battling for the rebound, we've got a held ball, and it's going to stay with Prestonsburg. Only 14 seconds left. 73-47, Lawrence County with the big lead. They will move on to championship game Wednesday night and meet the Floyd Central Jaguars. And here's the rebound by Webb. Up court it goes to Neal, puts it up and in. 75-47. And that is going to do it as Lawrence County big over Prestonsburg, 75-47. We'll send it back to the station. Be back for some final comments. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Charlotte's Tax Service offers electronic filing, refunds paid on debit cards, or checks printed in the office. No cost up front for tax preparation. At Charlotte's Tax Service in Martin, your income tax preparation is provided by experienced, competent preparers who are registered with the U.S. Internal Revenue Service. Our office is open year-round to assist you with your tax and accounting needs. Call Charlotte's Tax Service at 606-285-9906 today. Charlotte's Tax Service and Accounting, Martin, Kentucky.
The good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
Here's Tim Wells, General Manager, Man Toyota. Tim, once again, we're in a new year. You got some new cars and some new incentives.
We sure do, Randy. Toyota's starting the year out strong. They have great rebates on all their vehicles and great rates on the Tundra, the Sienna, the Corolla, the Yaris, 0%. Even on the RAV4, 0% interest.
Man, what a deal.
You're gonna drive away saying, man, what a deal.
Man Toyota, US 23, Prestonsburg.
Night's second game, and the championship has been said. It's 75-47 win for Lawrence County over the Lady Black Cats of Prestonsburg. And Justin has some final numbers.
Lawrence County played really well. I thought they shot the ball really well. They had a really balanced attack. Feltner with 16 points, Hay with 7, Neal with 15, Ratliff with 8, and Kylie Ward with 13. Kaysen Ward with 13, and Emily Holt with a 3 there at the end. They were 8 for 13 from the free throw line. Really balanced attack. I thought the two Ward girls, 26 points apiece and only averaging 7, unexpected surprise, I'm sure.
It is.
And Prestonsburg was led in scoring, tied for lead in scoring. Arias had 12, Reese Endicott had 12, Allison Campbell had 5, Caitlin Keithley had 6, Olivia Sloan 5, Selena Mullins 3, and Faith Lazar with 4. They were 13 for 16 from the free throw line. Just really struggled to score the ball all evening long. I mean, it was a tale of two teams, I guess you would say. Lawrence County's on fire, and Prestonsburg really struggled to score.
Well, that's and it was just opposite the last time Prestonsburg come down here and played, as they hit 9 3-pointers in that game and ends up winning by 19. So Lawrence County avenged that loss tonight in a big fashion. So the championship game for Wednesday night in the 58th District Girls Tournament is set. That game will be at 7 p.m. here at Lawrence County, and it will be Floyd Central and Lawrence County girls doing battle. So we'll be here to cover that, and we'll be right back here tomorrow night as the boys will be playing, and you'll have Lawrence County going against Floyd Central, and then Prestonsburg and Betsy Layne will be playing. So I'd like to encourage everyone to come out, watch those games, and if you can't make it out, tune it in to WXKZ 105.3, and we'll be on the air bringing those games to you. So that's going to wrap it up here for us tonight. For Alex back to the station, Wayne Fugate on camera, and my partner Justin Holbrook, this is Larry Cecil saying so long and good night. And again, Wednesday night championship game, Floyd Central and Lawrence County's girls. This has been high school basketball on WPRG TV Sports.